Well, greetings and welcome once more to the Class Action Point podcast. Episode a lot. So,
This is the Big Hairy Ball special.
okay. Again, we have the tangent. It would not be an episode without that. It would not be an episode without Adam, who'll be playing.
You had to catch me right when I was in the middle of drinking.
Adam, who'll be
Cedra,
playing.
Elven Rogue, or Elven Monk. I heard Rogue earlier.
Nick, who'll be playing.
Manak, Goliath Warden.
Chris, who'll be playing.
Dweon, the Goblin Artificer.
Jared, who'll be playing.
Aya, the Elven Rogue. That is to say, Tiefling Ardent.
Jessica, who'll be playing.
Zool, the Tiefling Scion.
And we also have Ryan, who will be playing Murloc, the Dwarven Barbarian, a little bit later on. And there's me, Andrew, who will be playing everyone else. And boy, will I be playing everyone else.
Prove it.
You'll get to see that shortly. But first, previously on this campaign, on this Dungeons and Dragons campaign.
Are you playing Waldo?
No.
Oh, good. I want to find Waldo.
Yeah, so, when last we left our party, they had finished mopping up the, this group of, it's a, I don't know if we, this, organization of Dragonborn, like,
Assholes.
yeah, pretty much assholes. Except for their leader, who got away. Barely.
Bravely ran away.
Yes.
When danger reared its ugly head, he bravely turned his tail and fled.
And so far the party survived very well. Well, except for apparently the only casualty was Hope's godfather's ghost, who got banished by one of the Dragonborn's priests during the conflict.
But that just means he's in Dragonborn heaven now. Isn't that like a good thing?
Yeah, with all the other
Or
Dragonborn
is
that
he
died.
like secretly in? Well, or let me ask you this: has he done bad things?
Not that we know of.
Yeah,
But
hopefully
yeah.
heaven then.
But yeah, so this happened in an evening, and Zul's father, who I still don't have a first name for because Zul's player has not given me one.
I thought you were gonna do the name. I'm horrible at names. Dear God, I'm the worst person.
Always.
I'm pretty sure this is like the 5th Zool I've ever played.
Okay, so
I'm even worse with names, just so you know.
so
give him
Zul's
something
father,
casual.
Bob Kalir.
Yeah, like that, like Bob or Clancy
God
or
damn
something.
it. You're gonna force me to come up with a name, aren't you?
Well, eventually, Wolf Kalir. No, well, Manak doesn't know that, but you know.
No,
Manak
Manak knows he's not a werewolf. He doesn't know what the fuck he is.
Yeah, true. He just knows he's not a werewolf.
I must say I've had a very well, let me just ask plainly. What is up with that telepathic or telekinetic cigar?
Well,
He's getting himself a smoke.
okay.
Please tell me we're going to get to the part where that factors into the campaign, because I'm going to look.
Well,
so
that's
excited.
that is a whole nother story. But
This story is the story of all of us.
so Mr. Kalir and everybody was basically taking a rest till like just before dawn. It was late. You needed some rest, especially after the beating most of you took. even Mr.
Oh,
Kalir was not very, healthy after that. After
He's
his,
a little pale.
yeah, he's looking a little pale. Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
So, party basically kind of, rested here, made sure there wasn't anybody else later, farther down in the caverns. Do not ignore the ember flames here and here that I never got around to adding to the battle. So, but
They're too busy with the blackjack and hookers.
something like that. So, basically,
I assume there's soundproofing.
yeah. Basically, they were. The idea was I was going to have them come in later on, but it's just too little, too late, and too much to deal with. Out of character. Besides, you killed a large number of stuff, as can be seen up here. But yeah. So basically, you guys have your rest. You can do stuff if you want to before heading out.
Where are we resting? So we got teleported away from this place.
You got teleported away from the town you were in last, which was Cedra's hometown, to deal with some of Zul's background.
And I must say,
And
it was
which
the
kind
greatest
of
way to
rest
leave.
are we getting?
Long, extended.
So we're having an
Oh,
extended
cool.
rest in this dragon hideout? Is
What was
we're having?
no,
the,
in Cedra's hometown.
Okay, we got teleported back there at the end of that. Okay, that's
Well,
what I was trying to find.
actually you're kind of still in the Dragonborn hideout. It's just there are no more Dragonborn that are alive in it.
Okay, I thought you said we've been teleported back.
now?
That you were going to teleport to back or to wherever you're headed next, in near the morning.
Gotcha.
Basically, this is like late at night. You can just get an extended rest before you get to the sun comes up.
Have we thoroughly searched this lair?
Yes, you found a few things. I believe there was a nice great axe and there was like something else, and I'm trying to figure out what it was. Oh yeah, there was a big cloak. There was a deep pocket cloak. I don't know who ended up taking that, but I know Manak liked the idea of the nice big fancy great axe.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure who took the cloak. So
I don't recall if it got sorted out. Since it's a cloak with like pockets that can store a ton of stuff, we could totally use it like a sack. Like
well, I'm putting the
it
information
can just
into
be
Skype
like
here
our,
for those who haven't seen it. It's
it
the
can just be our like our loot blanket or something. I don't
perhaps, or you could give it to somebody who could basically. It is a neck slot item, so it can be used to help somebody who doesn't have a good one yet, the +2 version. So, somebody who might be able to use a nice, hidey hole or hidey pocket or two.
It wouldn't be. She wouldn't require something so shady.
Yeah, probably. But I was thinking Dweon might be in. Well, I'm echoing.
No, you're not.
Dweon, or perhaps might be interested in it, or Zul, depending on what their current next stuff is.
Yeah, let me check real quick, see what my current next stuff is. I think I have only a
Yeah, I know.
resistance or something of that nature.
Yeah, +1, I think. Or did you get a +2 one?
I have Frostwolf belt, so I'm pretty happy with my Frostwolf belt.
Okay, well, but
I forgot
anyways,
what my next slot is.
yeah, but
Yeah,
basically,
cloak of resistance +1, so this would be an upgrade, I guess.
yeah, and you could hide more tater tots or whatever.
Oh, for sure. No, totally. Bacon and tater tots.
Yep.
Just store like an entire buffet worth of contents in your pockets. Like,
Yeah.
sort it out. Like this is one buffet tray. This pocket's another buffet tray.
So basically, you can have an extended rest. Go ahead and set up your character hit point type things.
Holy crap! You can store up to 1,000 pounds of bacon.
Yeah, you're gonna.
God damn.
Jesus.
Wow. You can just shove half dozen pigs in there.
I guess so.
Yeah.
No one item can be more than 10 pounds.
Well,
Gotcha.
piglets then.
Piglets, yes.
But yeah.
Awesome. Okay, I love it.
Yeah, so unless there's something you want to do during the night, we'll fast forward to basically being early morning just before dawn. As you're kind of getting ready to leave.
Yep.
Okay, nobody has any objections to that?
No, not really.
Nope.
Alright, so early morning, even before the sun is risen, Mr. Clear basically kind of gathers you around. Alrighty, so where were you headed again? You said something about that you had that there was a town something that one of you had a family in that you'd plan to visit.
Yes, Elmhold.
Elmhold. Let me look onto the map here. Let's see. He has like a map on one of the tables, unfurled. Let's see. Okay, there it is. Yes, I think we can get you there, or at least close to there. There should be a Fey circle about 1.25 miles away. So that should be close enough at least. You can walk from there.
Ao raises an eyebrow. It's like, wait, a face circle?
Yes. Through the Feywild. You have heard of it, right?
Oh, I know of the Feywild. I've just never been there.
Well, a Fey circle can do a couple of. Well, Fey circles are both. It can be used to enter or pass through part of the Feywild, just as a shadow circle can be used in a similar fashion to what we did before. The last night to go through part of the Shadowfell. You can either go.
I don't mean to second guess you, but is this going to be safe?
Oh, it should have no problems as long as none of you interfere with the casting. It shouldn't be too much.
No, I mean once we get to the Feywild, we've never been there.
There are a couple of different rituals you can use for this, and this one will basically transport you more or less directly to another Fey circle. In this in this plane. Basically, it's a straight shot.
I'm very hesitant. I thought we were going into the Feywild directly. Thank goodness.
Not quite exactly. You'll be basically going on to more or less a tunnel through it directly to your destination, more or less. Just be careful in case if something else is going through that tunnel at the time. And don't eat anything there, because it'll try to eat you. Most likely.
I'll just eat it back.
Yeah, then you won't be able to leave.
And I'll build a house where I can serve every...
Well, anyways. Also, Mr. Cedra, could I have a word for a moment? Apart from everyone else?
Hey, yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. Let's kind of start walking towards them, like kind of glancing around. What's going on?
Alrighty. So, Mr. Asidra, you do know. I did take note that some strange thing happened to you while you were that one of those that cleric, I believe it was, did something funny to you.
I have no recollection of this.
Some kind of strange curse or something. I do not know what it may entail, but just keep an eye out for it, for anything weird going on with you.
You mean to say he may have altered me in some sort of way?
Altered things around you or something. I'm not sure. It's not a curse I know of.
I kind of look at him skeptically.
Exactly.
I'm like, well, I guess I'll keep an eye out for something, but it's...
Yes.
I mean, I don't want to start, like, thinking any old misfortunes all of a sudden, some sort of cleric hoodoo.
Yeah. I'm not sure what it will entail or what it will, what the results will be, but something weird happened. And all I can tell you is it was most likely a curse of some sort, and but what kind, I'm not sure what those kind of curses,
Well, there's no way in hell I'm getting my mother to remove it. That's the last thing I want to do, is go back to that town with a curse.
Yeah.
I'd rather just die or something.
Well, just keep an eye out. By the way, has anybody been listening in? Or trying to?
Manak almost certainly would have heard something.
Yes, let's make a check to see how much of it, though.
Oh, don't forget that me being the person you're eavesdropping on means you get +1 to the check.
You got a few good,
Nope.
Aya has no idea. Aya is trying to find her Feyhorn. And can't find it because someone threw it off a cliff. But she doesn't know that.
Just have to buy a new one.
So Manak, here's a few, something about a curse, something about that a cleric guy did it, and a couple other little details. Doesn't get the whole story, but enough to get the gist.
All right.
Since he's pretty good at hearing things for the most part, but Aya's rummaging around in her pack nearby, and it's just enough that you miss a few things, few bits of the conversation. But you got the general gist. Something about a curse, and that Dragonborn cleric, which probably had something to do with it.
Manak's gonna turn back to Aya. What are you looking for?
What?
I said, what are you looking for?
Oh, I'm looking for my Feyhorn. I thought I'd pass the time with a little bit of music.
Where did you last put it?
You know, I don't remember. It's gotta be around here somewhere.
I suppose so.
Alrighty, so basically at this, grab anything that you want to loot from here that's left over. We'll leave here in a couple of minutes. Let me get my ritual book ready. Mr. Clear basically tells everybody that you'll basically be leaving in about 5 minutes or so. So finish up your last minute things and talks, and we'll get going. So nothing else, any last minute things, or just go on?
Manak will approach Sidra.
Okay, go ahead.
So I
kind of give him a head nod as he shows up.
I heard you were being affected by a curse.
Kind of pause, like trying to, and I'm like, oh shit. Kind of look on my face. I'm like, oh no. He said I should quit fucking cursing all the time. It was nothing. It's nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it.
What happened to you in the fight? Because I imagine with a passive inside 24, I can tell he's full of shit.
You can tell enough. Yeah, enough of that. Yeah, he probably is trying to hide something.
Well, then I must also point out that with that insight, you'll probably easily pick up on the fact that Cedar's seriously like, no, I don't want to talk about this. But in response to what happened in the fight, he says, I don't know, it was just same thing that always happens in the fight. Some sort of weirdo magic got shot at me, got stabbed a few times, actually got burnt a few times, I think.
That's a new one for you.
Head. And he's like, well, did I? I don't remember. It was all a blur. You know how it is. We just kind of get into a fracas, and then everyone's kind of dead on the floor, or we're on the floor, or something bad happens. But it doesn't matter. Nothing bad happened. I'm good. I'm cool.
Hold still for a moment. And what should I do to try and discern if I can tell if anything's off?
If anything's off, perception maybe to see if there was some kind of like mark left over, or perhaps Arcana or something of that sort. If you're thinking it's a more magical thing.
Yeah, let's start with something more mundane.
So perception, look around, see if he's got any weird marks or anything. Alrighty. So, Cedra, how do you react to being strip searched?
You know, I've never thought about it. Let me ask Manak real quick if that's what he's doing. Manak, are you strip searching me?
I'm, like, looking him over, like, pulling back the collar of his shirt or something, like, at the neck, rolling up his sleeve. I'm not, like, pulling his clothes off or anything like that, but
I kind of just smack him, like, hey, man, checking me out or something? I kind of push you away. I'm like, hands off the goods.
Yeah.
I'm looking to see if there's any physical manifestation of something wrong with you. Now hold still.
Oh, you mean like that getting stabbed in the chest that happened to me earlier? Like, I kind of like just pull my shirt down. I'm like, yep, left a scar.
Yes, and the scar is slightly blue. Like, you know, glowing slightly blue. And actually, there's a couple other little spots of blue in that general area that are not part of the scar.
Dweon, would you come over here for a moment?
Yeah, Dweon kind of like, he's been watching.
What are you trying to show Dweon on my body?
The glowing blue scar.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's just glowing blue for, I mean, just weird stuff happens. Hold on, I'm gonna Arcana check this with my brand new, shitty Arcana. Cedra knows what's going on with his body. He's seen videos about puberty. He's got this.
Actually, pretty much.
Oh my god.
You did fairly well.
I rolled pretty much what I had to. A 16.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is weird. You've not seen, you know, scars do this thing. You're pretty sure it's magical of some sort, but you're still kind of an amateur at most magical things. So still kind of, yeah, it's magic. I need a book or a library to find out what kind. I don't have that experience with it.
Yeah, I'm just using my mind's
eye.
But
but it's definitely magic of some
all
sort.
Flashing blue and everything else I can see with my eyes.
Alright, so Dweon's been called over.
Yeah, Dweon has been kind of watching this from a distance, and then when he sees the blue scars glowing, he's like, oh, gee, yeah. So he kind of waddles over there, and he's like, oh, well, Cedra, that's definitely weird, and I roll a... Did it show up? No, it did not. Try it again.
Give it a moment.
There it is. A 28.
28. Definitely good. Yeah, it's definitely some kind of curse. It's been a while since you've read up on curses. It's been a while, but yeah, it's definitely a curse of some sort. You don't... Yeah, so... But, again, a refresher course in a library or a book or two on curses. You can't quite put your finger on what kind, but if it's glowing and it's obviously there, it's probably pretty powerful, or at least potentially so.
Alright, so I see, Dweon kind of is looking at Manak, Um, and he kind of looks at Cedra, and you can see that Cedra is pretty uncomfortable with this whole thing. So
Yeah.
Leon just kind of puts that knowledge in his back pocket of his brain, and he says, you know, Cedra, it doesn't look that bad. If you feel kind of weird or anything, just make sure to tell us. And yeah, you know, I mean, we all got some weird stuff going on, right? Right?
I mean, hey man, yeah, I'll probably just walk this off. It'll be great in like a few hours, maybe a
Alright.
day or a week or something like that. It'll be okay.
Alrighty. So, at about this time, Mr. Clear's like, alright, I think I'm ready. You know, everybody ready? Let's go.
Yep.
Yes.
Alrighty.
On that note, let's bolt.
Alrighty. So you guys can head back out to where that head out. There should be one down at the base of this mountain that we can use for a fey crossing. And hurry up, please. Yeah. So hurry up, and we'll get down there. As he pulls on a cloak with a hood. It's always coldest before the dawn, huh? And he just kind of says to himself as he pulls his cloak around him. And you guys can head down to this little there's like a little copse of trees. There's a nice little circle in the middle of them. All right, it's a little small, but you might have to crowd in a little bit. All right, just give me a few minutes. Stay in the circle. Don't eat the mushrooms, Mr. Richardson. We need them for the actual transportation.
Cedra also withdraws his hand. He was like, oh man, but these are the edible kind. Those are so rare.
Yeah. If you want to, there probably will be ones on the other end. Just don't eat them all. They'll need to grow back eventually to use it again. Alrighty. And he kind of does the ritual-y thing. Alrighty. And he's kind of doing it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And everything goes fuzzy in your vision. And the fuzz starts going green. And you kind of find yourself in a little path, kind of like the inside of a tree covered in moss. And it just goes, and you're kind of at one end of what appears to be a long tunnel through it.
All right.
So
This is fine.
yeah.
So we gotta walk through.
Yeah. It seems to take almost no time, but it seems to also take several hours, perhaps a week even, or about 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Time is kind of weird here. It seems, you swear you've gone around and around and all over, even though you've been going straight pretty much the whole time. And eventually you reach the end where there's basically another little circle with kind of like a hazy greenish mist in it. That, well, you imagine probably is the end or the exit or something, because there's no other, no path beyond it really. So what do you do?
Well, Leon certainly isn't leading, so he's following.
Yeah, I'm just kind of irritatedly looking up. Is there a exit up top or something? This is silly.
No.
I figured I was just gonna be walking down the path.
Yeah, the path comes to an end where basically you imagine it's basically what there's a little circle of weird moss and mushroom type stuff with a little hazy green mist in the middle of it. So, what do you want to do?
Dwayne's going to do an Arcana check to make sure it's kind of this is kind of familiar with the ritual spell. If he can,
Yeah.
discern anything.
Dweon
Make
would
sure
know
it's
enough that it
correct.
probably would be nature for this kind of thing.
Oh, nature. Okay.
Not Arcana, but
Let's
it's
see. I
not-
can probably do nature check. Well, not as good, but we'll try it.
Yeah.
I'll take a look.
you're still
I'll
fair.
jump in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, 16. All right, they're Manak.
Yeah, Dweon forgets what doesn't really have a remember this part of the thinking with portal type things. Arcane, fine. A couple of the religious ones, like the different religious things, not a few of those. Nature, they're nature portals. Yeah, Manak thinks that this might be the exit, though how
He's
you
just gonna call back over his shoulder. Let's go. And he's gonna head for it.
Alrighty, he heads for the exit. After going through about 4 or 5 feet of the mist, he starts to kind of fade away from everybody else until he's no longer visible by anybody. Kind of faded into the mist. What's the rest of you gonna do?
Dwayne
Kind of
just
just glance around to
jumps
gauge
on
everyone
into it.
else's reactions.
Well, what?
And then I follow in as well.
Alright, Hope follows as well.
Yeah, same here.
Might
Alright.
as well.
And I assume Murloc will as well, since his player isn't quite here yet. And everybody else has gone through. Also, you note, Mr. Clear did not come with you. He just did the ritual to send you to wherever this is. So, everybody goes through the little place, ends up somewhere. We'll show you where here in a second. As you head through, you end up in like a little forest area where you can instantly hear the sounds of like battle nearby. So,
I should have known it'd be something like this. I even asked if it was going to be safe.
yep. So go ahead and set yourself up in the PC Start Here area, and we'll kind of go. Well, Manak will be first through, and he's significantly early in the to actually technically have a surprise round, I guess, on what's going on. He sees. Well, actually, perception check. Let's see how well you see what's going on.
Nope.
Oh no, they've totally killed those horses. Those things that are totally horses.
I see the fuck out of things.
Oh, yeah. Yes, you do. You see some very familiar faces to you. Let me get, I missed doing something I should have done before. Let's get that in. So you see some very familiar faces. In fact, you should probably recognize several of them, even if you don't recognize... Well, you should recognize the names, at least, of several people that you know. You know, fighting... And you see, like, several, like, carts. You know, the carts have, like, canvas and stuff, like... You'd recognize them as basically from, like, a kind of carnival / circus / minstrel troupe type thing. All the stuff for...
Are they all in blackface?
No. None of them are.
It's a minstrel troupe, so I had that no.
No. That was a bad. But you see several people.
Get out, chill stuff.
Is it wrong that that was immediately the image that popped in my head, though?
Yeah. So, yes, there's several people. I apologize if the tokens don't look like what you had. I used what I could. What looked hopefully enough. Yeah. I can change them later on if I need to. Assuming survival is a thing that happens. But yeah, we might as well get some initiatives in here. And I'm gonna try and figure out if I can get all the, almost all of them.
God, Jesus Priest.
Oh crap. Never mind. I have too many. I need to empty my initiative. Sorry. I forgot to empty it last time, I guess. So,
Oh, wait, this is a natural setting, isn't it?
what?
This
Yes.
is a natural setting, isn't it?
Indeed, it is
Good
definitely
golly, Miss Molly,
forest.
it sure is.
Yes,
Oh, man,
I'm
wanna use your
use
thing?
my nature sense.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Dweon, you'll need to add in your information manually. Let me add your turn in, and Zool as well, because I had that before my thing. So,
God, I still roll a 2. But 16 is better than 9.
16 is better than 9.
That
Yes.
sums up any trump card we have.
Let me
Coolest thing ever, rolls 2.
Yeah.
let me get my tokens here. Add those tokens and one more token there. So yeah, more or less, most of these characters are just gonna, this one appears to have been knocked out at least. This fella appears to be leaning up against a cart, barely moving. The others, you'll see. But yeah, I need to roll for my initiatives. 6 and 11. Wow. So the battle scarred one is a
Are we keeping our first rolls or our second? I punched my
first rolls, but yeah, you just have to put them in manually. Cause I forgot I had I didn't realize I
that's
had a
okay.
bunch of stuff without on the turn order.
Nah, that's cool. I just wanted to double check. I rolled A1, so it was very
Okay.
pressing for me to find out.
Of course, Adam, you rolled a 1.
D3.
You know what? But I'm halfway tempted to switch out my theme to Yakuza for that very reason. I am so done with these 1, 2s, and 3s.
You really
Indeed.
sometimes.
What was
do.
Manak?
Except I have it in your
Manak had
game,
a
and it happened
16.
again anyway.
Just make him a 16 for a moment.
Okay,
So-
Adam, I got a question for you, kind of just off subject while Andrew is doing his initiative. Would you feel that your character in that other campaign, my campaign, would have jumped into a 4-foot deep fleshy tube?
Holy moly, that's one to chew on.
I was trying to determine, because you weren't there, I was trying to determine if you would have done it or not. Because your character...
It really
Trying to be more-
depends on the context, because that's a very context specific. Like nobody
Well,
wants to
everybody
jump
else
into
is
a
doing
fleshy
it.
tube. Nobody
And it
wants to
seemed
jump
to
into
make
fleshy
and it
tube.
seemed to make
But-
things work. As in, it made things lean.
If it was going to get stuff done, he was willing to do it. But
Alright. Yeah.
but it's one of those. Yeah, it's very fleshy tube, huh? Yeah, he's probably not going to be feeling comfortable for a while.
Lols.
It was amusing.
Yes,
For
I'm
me,
sure. I'm sure our listeners are very interested in the game they're not going to find out about or hear or see.
No,
For our listeners, everybody, that is hashtag fleshy tube.
it's a fleshy tube. Who doesn't want to hear about fleshy tubes?
Oops.
The best
That was
kind
wrong.
of tube.
Exactly. It
was
sure
wrong
beats the
Same
iron
paper
razor
tube.
blade tubes.
Oh yeah, the razor blade tube's no fun.
Yes.
Oh God.
All right. Headache.
Or the durian tube.
Okay.
He's talking about
Yay.
my ex-girlfriend. Oh,
Oh no.
Alright, it looks
Let's
like
not
we've
go there.
got enough
This
things.
podcast has jokes today, everybody.
Yes.
Zinga.
Alrighty, I think we've got a thing. Making sure everybody's on here. We'll have Murdoch and oh yeah, Hope. I forgot Hope. We'll have Murdoch roll when he gets on. We shall have Hope just kind of back there. She needs to be added. Did everybody else get added? Yeah, A is in there. And we need to roll
Yep, there's
for...
my amazing initiative.
Wow, Hope's already in the right position here. Last in order.
Well, I need to be switched with Inoke because her modifier is lower than mine.
Yeah, we'll get that here. There we
While
go.
we're
Right
at-
as where the controllers are supposed to be. Almost last in initiative.
Yep. Alrighty. So basically,
Let me
it
ask you this: what's up with these rock piles? There's looks like there's 4 of them. In my
yeah, there's a
my
bunch
view
of them
right
all around. The rock piles are just big old rocks sticking out in the ground. You can
will they
jump.
be,
You can jump on top of them. They're difficult
Okay,
terrain
so they're
otherwise.
Awesome.
They're basically difficult terrain that also requires a small athletics or something check to get on top of. You know, if you're gonna try and stand on them
Arcana
and
to
stay
gently
on them,
uptake.
yeah, you need to make some kind of check. Just trying to get around them, they're basically difficult terrain. Alrighty.
And what about quick question? What about the carts? Are they?
The carts appear to be wrecked, more or less. All the horses and stuff from them are kind of dead. They're totally a corpse,
All right.
in addition to being totally
Well,
a horse.
is a corpse, of course, of course.
Yeah. Alrighty. The trees, basically the middle, square of them is more or less trunk. You can walk through them, but you can't stay there. And they provide shade and cover. Bushes are cover, especially if you're small. Or stay down. Manak probably couldn't quite get down enough, nor could the other Goliaths on the field to really benefit from them being much cover. Everybody else, yeah. And Dweon probably could definitely have at least partial cover. Superior if he decides to go prone in there. In one of them. Alrighty. So Displacer Beast B appears to be, engaged in combat with someone with a... Well, he looks like a Goliath. He's just not tall enough to be one. Or is he? With a big old hammer. And he's basically fighting that guy. And you can see that basically he's got this big... He got hit by that hammer bad in the face, and it smashed half his face. This Displacer Beast. Look, wait, no, that's the wrong Displacer Beast. Damn it. Well, actually, this one is basically in mortal combat with the short guy. Displacer Beast B appears to have finished off something over here, and is actually just kind of, just not doing anything really. Displacer Beast A, however, has noticed something. Has noticed that something big has just dropped into existence over here, as he was busy with eating his totally a horse. Now, how intelligent are these? It's fairly intelligent and wise too for, tentacle cats. Then this is something I need to put to an in check. And it's close enough to do this. It's hungry. It's eating. Dweon. It has this Displacer Beast seems to have noticed you and is ignoring all of you.
Alright.
As it appears to be more hungry than, anything else.
So we've got 2 cat creatures just chilling, and then I guess another one engaged in combat. So, like, from our perspective, this kind of looks like some random dudes are just trying to start shit with, like, a pack of lions.
Yeah, but, oh yeah, I forgot. Manak kind of did get a chance at basically a surprise round since he appeared first. And he recognized some of the people here.
Yeah, so...
What does he do? So, yeah.
Alana's knocked out?
It appears so. There appears to be another Displacer Beast, but very dead, over in this area here. It seems like she got knocked out while somebody else dealt with the beast. She doesn't look to be in great health, though apparently stable at the moment. She is breathing. You can tell that. But she looked like she got messed up a good bit.
Alright, so I am going to... let's see. How high up is this cart here?
What? The cart, basically for you, it's you almost don't need a check to actually get on, since you're really tall and big, and it's not it's a low rider. This
one of the fabled Goliath lowriders.
Well, this you recognize, a couple of this basically being, oh yeah, it's that like minstrel show carnival group that she was a part of and has been a part of for the last year or so.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of signed up for a little while before you left for Swine Dimples.
Right. Alright, I am going to run up after Displacer Beast A. I'm going to run up on that cart to try and interpose myself between Alana and Beltran and this thing.
Gotcha. Get its attention. And keep it off of them.
I'm going to get all up in its grill. And I'm going to be yelling like I was barbarian.
I would consider that, basically a charge if you want to. You'd basically charge it if you want.
What do I want?
Well,
I'm thinking Rending Fury.
You're thinking, well, here's the thing. The one problem with the surprise round is you only get really one action, really. You could walk up to it, you could charge it, not much else.
Okay, so I can't move and then attack. All right.
The only way you could do that is with a charge. So,
okay,
but but you might as well charge it. You might as well get its attention by trying to hack a hole in it.
Fuck, I didn't make a thing from any weapon.
Well, it's just one more. It's one more than you had before.
Yeah, I know. I just didn't make a macro for it.
Gotcha. All right. Well, you can always roll your old macros and just say it's one more, or actually two, since you're also charging, so you get an additional one. But yeah, and we can mess. So
29.
29 is more than enough to get contact in a damaging way on this thing. 10 damage is not bad. It will hurt him and get his attention as you basically hack it into its back, just behind one of its tentacles, and get its attention. It kind of cranes up, mouth still full of bloody, meat, from the horse corpse.
I growl back louder.
And we'll continue that. Basically, that is the surprise round, and the other things, well, yeah, it would have acted once it got you got its attention. It considers you slightly more of a threat than the horse, but not a whole lot of it yet to use everything. So it's going to slap you with one of its tentacles for a 27 versus AC.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be, let me find my dice. 1d6 plus. It'll slap you for 6 damage, minimum. It kind of slaps you around. It's not taking this seriously at all. But it has stabbed you with the, or something, slapped you. Dweon.
Alright. Okay, let me ask you a question. So, I just saw Manak run into this place, and he's just hacking away at this tentacle cat.
Yep.
Do we know these people at all, or are they just total strangers here?
Well, Manak has
as,
not said anything about knowing them.
Exactly. So I don't, as Dweon doesn't know these people then.
No.
I wanted to make sure I didn't miss something.
Not yet, at least.
And so a lot of them look like they're in pretty rough shape, it looks like.
Yeah, this lady is face down, barely breathing. It looks like something clawed at her back. Pretty bad. This guy is basically leaning up against the back of a cart, barely able to hold on to his sword. She doesn't look very like she's been hurt or hurt bad. This guy looks like he's been hurt, but not horribly yet. So, yeah.
All right. So I was just trying to figure out what Dweon would do. I mean, you know, these people, he doesn't know them. But some of them look in pretty rough shape.
Yeah.
Excuse me. But he does see Manak over there. So he is going to, I think, hang on, there was a cat in my way.
Yeah.
He is going to, I'm trying to think if there is, can I do like an insight roll maybe to try to determine, like, I don't know if these guys are friends, foes, what's going on.
Well, they appear to be, at least one of them, they appear to have had wounds that look, actually, make me a heal check. See if you can see something about
well, see, what I want to do is, because these carts are destroyed, but these displacer beasts, I'm not sure if they're the ones that did it, because, you know, a couple of them are just like eating horses, and a couple of them are just not even paying attention. I'm just like, well, something went on here, but I'm trying to determine what they are.
Okay, so you're trying to figure out what kind of thing. Well, the horses definitely look like they've been eaten and wounded beforehand by something like displacer beasts.
Okay, so it seems pretty obvious
that
these displacer beasts have attacked this caravan.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I want to determine.
Yeah.
All right. Then I won't even bother making a roll on that. So that being said, I think I'm going to just cast my Punishing Eye, get that out there right away, because Manak's already in combat. I'm like, well, all right, might as well do this.
All right, let me grab you an eye.
Let me grab me an eye, and you can place it right there, I suppose.
All right, I'm looking for the right. Looking for the right. I know I have a thing here somewhere. I'm trying to remember where I had the thing. We'll make it this shield thing.
I might have to move up. It's a 5. So actually.
Yeah, I'll give you control over. Well, I'll give everyone control over.
4.
And it's got like everything within like 3 squares of it.
Yeah, it's got a 3 square aura.
All right, we'll make it pink. There, that should. Oh yeah, did I? Wait, give me a second. Let me make sure I made the aura visible. There we go. There, you can move it around. Put it basically where you want.
So I reach in my pouch, I throw the eye right there. It starts zapping, and this pink electricity starts shooting around it.
Gotcha.
Yes, punishing eye.
Yep.
Punishing shield.
Well, there's an eye on the shield.
Ah, yeah, that's true.
Or something looks like it. All right.
So let me just refresh everybody's memory on what it does. Until the end of the encounter, enemies within 3 squares of the eye do not benefit from concealment. When an ally attacks an enemy within 3 squares and hits, that enemy takes psychic damage equal to my intelligence modifier, which is 4. So.
Okay.
I wonder if this will negate their displacement.
I'm looking to see if the. Well, is it? Specifically, does it do illusions or just concealment? Or is there certain kinds of
concealment, I think.
Keywords are arcane, conjuration, implement, and psychic. And it says that they do not benefit from concealment.
Let's see, the displacement effect is basically is considered an illusion. Okay. I would say probably it might not affect them, or their displacement is a different kind of illusion than just concealment.
Right. The way I look at it, I mean, if it's a punishing eye, it's kind of like seeing things and kind of pointing them out. So yeah, I don't know if it would work for illusions.
At the very least, the damage will definitely affect them. It's the concealment part. I'm not sure would affect them. At least not at. I don't know how to describe.
Well, if the displacement that they're able to do is not concealment, then it's just as simple as they do not benefit from it.
Gotcha.
Or they are not negated by it. I mean to say.
Gotcha. Okay. They're not really their displacement isn't really negated by that. There's other ways to negate it though, depending on what you do. But yeah. But they will be hurt more by the.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted.
All right.
And then, as a minor action, I really don't have anything right now, so that's it. I did my standard.
I'm assuming you will have refilled your little healing things. Yeah. So if you want to heal,
I'll take it away from my surges right now, actually.
Alrighty. Alright, so that was Dweon's turn. Let's see.
Don't forget you get one of those for free.
One what?
Your potions. You don't need 2 surges.
Oh, okay. Why is that? I'm just curious.
The ability says you get 1 free per day.
Oh. Okay. Well, this lady here is going to make a death save and is still okay for the moment. Cedra. There are 3-legged tentacle cats.
Yeah, I'm looking at him. I'm like, ooh, I don't want to take that guy's glory. It looks like he's about to strike this guy down. I see Shorty. He's wounded, but so's that displacer beast next to him. I assume he did that, and he probably wants to be the one to slay it. So obviously, he doesn't need help. Manak does. Manak probably had the right idea, which is, oh god, displacer beast must slay. So I'm going to go help him out.
Alrighty. Gotcha.
And I'm trying to think if I want to get into flanking or not, because I can, but
you might as well if you can.
It would use Quicksilver motion. Might be good for a backup plan.
All right,
later.
is Quicksilver motion a shift or just a movement?
Move.
Okay.
Yeah, I can get to this displacer beast with my regular movement.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, can we stand on these corpses?
Yeah, you can. Can if you want. Yes.
Alrighty.
You can base. They're considered difficult terrain, but that's about it.
No, that's cool. I will do that, and then I'm gonna start off with Blistering Flourish to kind of get the ball rolling.
Gotcha.
Yep. Oops, forgot my +2 damage though, since it's fired. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm thinking Yakuza's sounding good
Yeah,
right
sure.
about now. Only you'll roll it on a 2 and roll a 1.
Yeah. We're having a good time, everybody.
Yes.
Adam, I just don't understand you, man.
Like, I have, like, what, +14 to this attack roll, too, or something like that? It's
Plus
not that
11
high,
from
but-
the looks of it.
Yeah, I'm just picking a number. It's, like,
Okay.
so obnoxious.
Oh yeah, you should have your. Have you put in your +2 dagger? Because I don't see
Whatever
a.
this is drawn from, whatever
Yeah.
this is drawn from doesn't have that change.
Yeah,
Let me...
yeah. So you might want to do that,
Oh,
but
duh, I
still
didn't
roll a
change-
1.
Yeah, I didn't change the... Yeah, I didn't change the enhancement in my...
Yeah.
sheet.
So basically,
probably-
mess with that
There we go.
while we wait for your next
No, it's fine.
turn.
Yeah, I changed
Unless
it
you
this
want
time.
action point.
No, the shame of basically doing what I always do is just enough to kind of make Cedar kind of glance
Gotcha.
down in utter shame
Alrighty.
and kind of rethink his life
Alrighty.
choices.
Hey,
Well, there's my surprise turn action.
no, actually, Manak was the only one who got a surprise round.
Oh,
Yeah, basically because he got out first and actually, stuff. You've got a full round of actions, and Manak will have a full round on his next turn.
Yes,
Not
that's
too
right.
far.
That was my turn, everybody.
Yes.
then move there, and then I'm gonna charge this Displacer Beast.
Well, you'll move somewhere where you can charge it. Yeah, basic. Gotcha.
Because I'm assuming the Displacer Beasts are, not
Hostile.
good.
Yes. Yes. One of them, this one here, basically thwacked at Manak after he thwacked it. And there's
Alright,
at least
so-
one dead around. Dead one is 2.
Alright, so charge and Displacer Beast. 30 versus AC.
Alrighty, roll me a D10. Well, you carve right through what you thought was a Displacer Beast, and was apparently thin air.
Okay.
So basically, you swing, and it's like not exactly where you swung. So, yeah.
But Manak had hit this one, right?
Manak got it by surprise enough.
Oh.
I gave him that one. But, yeah. From now on, it's going to be hard to find them. Because it was also kind of just, eating and not really paying attention enough to actually dodging and stuff. So, what else? So, a charge, that's the end of her turn unless she action points.
I'm done.
Alrighty. A Goliath lady here is basically finding what she does. She is going to try and do something to help here. She's going to do where's the thing? She's going to do an attack on... She's going to point a big old staff at this Displacer Beast and do something with it. And that will be... It's versus Fortitude. That will hit its Fortitude. And what does it do? Okay, some damage. So... She has not noticed that anybody's around yet. Because while she heard some growling, she's kind of facing this thing. So 19 damage to the big guy. So that's her turn right now. Yep. And it's Manak's turn.
All right, now let's go for the Rending Fury.
Good work. Good idea. rip some fury into this. All right, 20.
Would a 19 hit?
This one, nope. But the 22
Okay,
does.
Okay, cool. So
it
takes... Wait.
22 hits, but the 19 doesn't. So we use the first damage roll, so that's 17 damage to it. So
+4.
Oh, +4. So actually 21 is in that area. So you hit it quite solidly, and it's kind of... And now you have its attention. Especially if you want to mark it.
I would like to mark it.
Blue as usual, or do you want to use something else?
Let's stick with blue.
Wait, why didn't Manak roll a d10?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Oh yeah, roll your
Oh,
d10. Yeah, roll a d10. You want high. Oh,
What?
never mind.
Fuck this cat.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm riled up enough. Let's go with the action point.
Good idea. Good idea.
Let's just go with a straight up Tempest Assault.
Alrighty. That will miss.
Nah.
Yep. These are not... Displacer Beasts are not fun things to hit with melee or range attacks.
I'll just use my minor action to pop Stone's Endurance, and that'll be it.
Alrighty. Good idea. Alrighty. Beltran's here, like, you know, is just like, is also kind of faced away from where you guys appeared. Since he's leaning up against the cart, it's like, just kind of swinging his sword feebly. Go, come on. And not doing much, being very effective at the moment. Zool.
Okay, so you said that Alana, even though she's down, she's stabilized, right?
Well,
She is
she's
not
not
stable.
she's not bleeding as much, but she's still bleeding. You think she might be in the you know, if she were to say not do so well a couple of times, she might not make it.
Shit, my heal check is terrible, but I give more of a shit about making sure no one dies than about making sure we kill things in a timely fashion. So I'm gonna run up and try to Hail Mary a heal check? Question mark.
Well, what are you going for? What kind of heal? Heal to use second wind or heal to stabilize?
I'll go heal to stabilize
Because you don't know if she's used her second wind. Or
and
something
also because isn't it a lot harder to do the ladder?
I can't remember. Jared, rules thing.
Second wind is DC 10.
Yeah, but if she didn't have a second wind,
And stabilized dying is DC 15.
so yeah.
Oh, then I'll go for second wind. Or at least I'll try that for the first one, just because that is easier.
Gotcha. Go for it. And you make it. She apparently did not use up her second wind, so that will put her at... Give me a second. 15 hit points, I think. So that puts her at a few positive hit points.
Okay, and question.
Yeah?
Does she counts as an ally, right?
Well, considering you just healed her, yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna use that and, you know, selfishly benefit from healing her.
Gotcha.
And then that will be my turn.
Gotcha. Alrighty. Okay, that's your turn. The battle-scarred Displacer Beast, which seems a little bulkier and bigger than the others, and definitely has a nice big dent in its face. A nice big craghammer-shaped dent in its face. Is going to just unload on this guy in front of it. it is going to use its bestial fury to make 2 tentacle attacks and maybe a bite. So, tentacle, and that second one hit, and the bite. I think the third one hits too. So one of the tentacles and the bite have hit. So we need our... So the tentacle for 12 damage. Thwacks him. And then the bite. Oh boy, this is going to be nasty. Alright, yeah, it's going to be nasty. And its bite comes down. Oh, almost max there. As it bites him right, in the right in the rib cage, right in the ribs. Alrighty. So he is definitely bloodied now. So that was the battle-scarred Displacer Beast's turn. Shorty is next. Shorty is going to Stone's Endurance, because yeah, why the hell not? And then hammer time this thing. So, hammer time. That's a crit. Fortunately, crit ignored displacement. This is a good thing. And that will be 26 damage. Whoops, wrong thing. I hit the wrong thing. Oopsie. I accidentally did that to Shorty. He had, let me think here. He had 11, I think. Never mind. Alright. Let's get... Now, we need to get 26 on this thing. Sorry. Alrighty. Alright, I think that is his turn. And... Oh yeah, and this thing is marked by him. Which is probably a bad idea. Indeed, it probably is a bad idea. And Hope is just gonna, I don't know, help. Yeah, she's just gonna shoot some frostfire at this guy, which was like a plus 12. Alright, plus 12, That is fortitude. I have too many papers here, and that will just hit it. For 2d8. 2d8 plus 7 and 17. So, helping, and it's back to the top, where we have Displacer Beast B, who has noticed things are happening. So, Displacer Beast B, is wondering what to do. Displacer Beast B sees a massive amount of new food over here, and is going to come over here to try and eat some of it. Specifically, this nice big brown guy.
The cart?
No, the big brown guy on the cart.
Oh, you mean the grayskin dude?
Yeah, I know. I'm making the joke that your token art kind of got yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, let's have a little tentacle action here. 13 for Stacy. That will probably miss you.
Versus AC, yeah.
Yeah, so he has no help. No, does not do well. Displacer Beast A, though, has noticed an influx of targets. Decides Bestial Fury sounds like a plan. So Manak's gonna get a tentacle. Actually, yeah, Manak's gonna get it all because everybody else missed. Manak is the only threat it is seen. So yeah, have fun with a tentacle versus AC.
Mm-hmm.
Second tentacle, also versus AC, and bite.
That hits a little.
Yeah, that's almost a crit there. So this thing has a plus 5 for the tentacle that hit, 7, and a D10 plus 5 for the bite, which is a ghetto crit for 15 damage. Also, it does ongoing 5 damage as basically it catches you right in a major blood vessel somewhere around along, and you start bleeding a bit. You can save ends against that every turn, and it's happy with what it did. It managed to hit the thing 2 out of 3 times. It's been irritating it. Dweon.
Alrighty then. Let's see. So I've seen these guys. They don't seem to.
Yeah, Manak. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna use as my standard. Manak, you're not quite bloodied yet, so you're fine.
Yeah.
As my standard, I am going to cast my lightning sphere right there. Hit both those guys.
Gotcha.
Let's see what happens.
Gotcha. And it's friendly. It's a friendly thing, so yeah.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Just making sure.
This is versus Fortitude. So the first one, the left guy,
B.
24. The second guy, 13. No.
B has been hit. A has not.
All right.
So you got the one that hasn't been hurt yet.
All right. Cool. So 1d8 plus. Not a ton of damage.
And have you remembered you have a +2 version of your orb now?
I don't know if I updated my sheet on that.
Well, just to remind you for future reference.
All right.
Which means.
So I did update my roll. I did not update my damage. So there it is. So 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. He is granting combat advantage as part of this thing, so.
Yep. Till the end of the next turn.
We shall give him the. He will be granting the boot.
Is that including the +4 from the punishing guy?
Oh yeah.
Oh, 4 more damage. Yeah, I forgot about that.
4 more damage from the eye. Yep. Thank you.
Yeah, gotta remember that. It's very helpful.
Oh my god, I helped.
You're helping. Alrighty.
Okay. So that's that. So as my minor action, since Manak seems to be taking a lot of the damage here, I'm going to cast my Restative Infusion on him. So you gain a +1 bonus to your AC, Manak.
Woot.
Until the end of the encounter. And you can end that bonus as a free action anytime to gain temporary hit points equal to your healing surge value +1. So.
Alright. Yeah. Alrighty. Anything else?
There's a move action. Yeah, it was a move action. I think I'm going to be all right there. So.
Alrighty.
Yep, I'm good.
Alrighty. The lady that Zul had healed wakes up, sees the thing next to her, and yells out something to the amount of get Manak, get them, and does a special ability called Duet, which I think, yep, just within range, in which she kind of yells at this thing, and if she hits it with her yell, Manak will get a basic melee attack against it. But she has to hit first, and it's a range attack. So, wish us luck.
Rip.
28 will hit, and now we need to see if we get that D10 to work right. We need 6 or higher to hit, to actually have it affected. We got the 6.
Yeah.
So while I roll that ready that damage, make your melee basic attack.
Alrighty. I believe that's a hit.
Yeah. Also, once it's been hit, this effect ends for a while.
I was about to ask that.
Until its next turn, but or until it moves to a bit on its next turn. So 7 thunder plus the 10 plus 4 times 2 since it's in the thing. So that is like 25, right? Yeah, 25 total. Alrighty. This Displacer Beast is bloodied. It is not happy with that. Alright. And it's going to do something because of that. It's going to thwack someone with a tentacle. Which is going to be Manak. Oh, good. It misses completely. And that was its thing. Or her thing. And she's like, you know, she's recovering herself the rest of it. Alright, Cedra.
Doesn't help. I'm muted.
Yes.
Alrighty, well, Cedra's excited because a second Displacer Beast came to join in on the fun. So that's always cool. It's like, hey, what's up? So what I'm going to do is use my 5 storms movement technique to shift 2 squares. 1, 2. Oh no, I miscalculated. Manak's there.
Yeah.
Apparently I can't count today, everybody.
Yep.
In that case, what I'm going to do is use... Ooh, I am going to have to use Quicksilver Motion. Hey, see? Rainy day.
Yep.
Quicksilver Motion to provoke an attack from the bloodied Displacer Beast as I move
Alright.
here.
Alright. Displacer Beast A will make its melee basic attack against you, for you leaving a threatened square of it. 17 will probably miss. The other Displacer Beast, using its threatening reach, will thwack you as well.
Oh, they have threatening reach. I like it.
22 versus AC.
Alrighty. Well, let me double check because I completely forgot. Looks like 21 on my sheet. If that's accurate, I'll let you know. Probably is.
Alrighty.
Right
For max
now,
damage
21.
of 11.
Yeah,
Can I make my ward?
What?
Oh, it's 23 right now.
Oh
Hold
yeah,
on.
and you get to make the warden thing because
Wait.
the one marked by
Yeah,
you
hold on.
did a
Still
thing.
adding my feet, my old feet. Nope, it is 21. That's right. Yep,
Alrighty.
it's a hit.
Well, Manak gets to thwack the one that's bloodied, anyway, since it
Cool deal.
attacked someone who wasn't him. So
Yeah.
that's not gonna hit.
Oh shoot.
It's a low number. Yeah, that was looks like a 3.
Yeah.
It was not a good number. But you got an extra attack, and Cedra's gonna do what now?
Well, I've got to follow it up with 5
5
storms. Yep.
Well,
So it's going to be first attack is left, second attack is right displacer.
Got.
I'm going to have +2 to the
Left
first
one.
attack roll. I just can't
Yeah.
add it.
Yeah, that's fine. Alrighty.
Oh, and I forgot before I was going to do that, I was meant to use my favorite warden aura.
Gotcha. Since everything is fire now,
Yes.
your knife.
Which means I still forgot to add +2 to my damage.
Versus-
But it's okay because I just rolled what 1s and 2s. Oh,
yeah,
3s
you
and
missed them
4s.
both. Completely.
Yes, I like that. Pretty cool. Very cool. I like that.
Yeah, they're...
Let's keep the low rolls going with an action point.
Of course.
And I guess I'll use There it is. Flame spiral. Same. Left. Left is the first attack roll.
Gotcha. Go for it.
Did not ask for my vulnerability.
The first one missed. Wait. Yeah, the first one misses
Going
even
to-
with the
I
+2.
can see it then.
The second one definitely hits though, so it's only 9 damage or 9 plus something else
It's 9 plus 5, and I'm gonna Elven Accuracy it.
for the other one.
Yeah, and the first one gets +2 to it as well, so I'm gonna actually add it to this one this time. It's gonna be
Alright.
the first roll.
Alright, the first one hit. That one, they both got hit, so it's a total. It's 9 plus 5 plus anything else
4.
plus 4.
East.
Yep.
Yes. From
And I really need to change the name of this power because I definitely stole it from a one-shot character, and I haven't done that yet.
So that's total of 18 damage to each of those that got hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's doing the
And
math.
that is my turn pretty much.
Alrighty, that actually helped.
I'm gonna actually. Oh, cool! I'm gonna make my aura show up real quick, and that's my turn.
Alrighty, Aya.
Alrighty, I guess I'll try. Let's see. Who needs healed? Who needs healed?
A feeble hand goes up around here.
Alrighty. First thing I'll try is an Augment 2 Energizing Strike on this
This,
cat.
yes,
Cat.
on the 6-legged tentacle cat.
Yes. 31
That
disease.
will hit. Was it? Which one? Yeah, this was the one. Yeah, that's been hit. So yeah, that'll hit. Hasn't had a turn since then. Yep. So 8,
Alright, so for a total of 23 damage.
including the +4.
Oh, right.
It's in part of the-
27 then.
Alrighty. Alright, how do you kill this kitty? This tentacle kitty.
After kind of reeling from the last miss, I just kind of dig my heel in the ground and spin around and just kind of roar, well, you know, yell loudly and slash him.
Alright.
And my vigor causes this guy to regain some hit
Alright.
points. And I lose some power points.
Alrighty. And he gains a bit of a hit point. A bit of hit points there. Alright, I'm just gonna drop Displacer Kitty off the board for the
And
moment.
I'm gonna use my move action to step on up to this guy.
Alrighty.
Wait, he has threatening reach, doesn't he?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I wouldn't have noticed it anyway.
Thwack. 24 versus AC.
Has he got any penalties?
Nope.
If he hits, then.
7 damage. Tentacles
Ow.
don't do a lot of damage, but they go all over the place.
Ow, quit it.
Yeah. So that's Aya's turn, unless action point.
No, I'm done.
Alrighty. Okay, here's like is still kind of hasn't been paying attention to this side because you know brave Shorty has been dealing with the big tough guy so far. So what's she gonna do? She's gonna do something called an earth tremor. Try and knock this guy down. And roll a natural 1. Yay. This has been a thing. Well, that was her turn. Manak! There's suddenly not a marked Displacer Beast in front of you. There's instead a pile of meat.
Yeah, let's fix that. And after I roll
Oh,
a save against my bleeding.
If you are able to shift it, I don't know if you are or not, it'll take more damage. That goes for everyone.
Yeah.
I
Gotcha.
can okay.
Yeah, make it move a bit. But yeah, go ahead and make your save, and yep, you don't even take that 5 damage at all.
Oot.
You patch
Uh,
yourself up good.
I don't think I have any regular powers that can shift things.
Or shove them around, push them, slide
Oh,
them.
Yeah,
no worries.
I can do that with Warden's Fury, but that's a
Yeah, that requires
interrupt.
yeah. But at the very least, you can hit the thing. It is granting
Yeah.
combat advantage, so.
Since everything is fire now, let's join in on that and enter the form of the walking conflagration.
Alrighty, you set yourself on fire on top of the big wrecked cart full of like combustible cloth type things. Gotcha.
Yeah,
This group has been such a bad influence on you.
a little
Now
bit.
you're doing fire.
I'm going to.
Come on, bro. Try some
You might-
fire. It's too
You
cool.
might as well set that thing on fire, that tentacle cat on fire too. You might as well.
I'm debating whether or not to hold that off for Big Beastie because I'm pretty sure Shorty's not up to the task. I think I'll just. Well, let's try to remember what Strength of Stone does. Yeah, that'd be nice. Let's use Strength of Stone.
Okay, gotcha. 29 will hit. It is not moved since it was last hit, so that'll hit. For
Excellent.
17 damage. Nice.
Plus
and
4.
again for hit. Oh yeah,
Plus 4.
+4 psychic.
So 21
And,
total. That will
14
bloody
hit
it.
points. Oh, yeah.
Because it got bloodied, it'll try and swing at one of its tentacles at you. Because it does that. It will probably hit. With a 30.
That's a little bit.
For 8 damage. It's just enough to take out those temp hit points and 4 regular.
Yeah.
It's what they do.
Do I have anything else? Use my minor. That's it.
Alrighty. Beltran is kind of back in the fight enough that he can stand fully and just kind of try and swing his sword at the Displacer Beast here behind him. Enough. Let's make sure what he does here. He's got a nice big sword, and he's gonna swing for 12 plus the 2 for the. Yeah, he hits. Oh, he hits so much. Let me find my. I've got a D10 here somewhere. There we go. Plus 4. He hits it fairly hard for a 19 worth of damage. So, and I think as part of that, he gets to slide the target 1 square if he wants to. He's fine with it being there. By the way, did Manak mark his Displacer Beast again? This one?
Yes, I did.
Okay, just making sure you did. I forgot to mention that, or whether you did. Alrighty.
Yeah, I wanted to do that after I saved against my bleeding.
Gotcha. I must have missed that somewhere along the line. Alrighty, Zul's turn is next.
Okay. I'm going to start off using a minor action to distract on the battle-scarred Displacer Beast.
Good idea.
I am then going to use a standard action to go ahead and Living Missile on him.
Gotcha. That should hit. Yep, that hits its fortitude.
Sweet.
He's immobilized.
I am then going to minor action to slide it with the Living Missile attack, and I'm going to try to slide it to hit that Displacer Beast right there, and I want to immobilize it. Yeah, unimmobilize it so it's.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if Aya wants to hit him, then all she has to do is shift up 1.
Yeah, but basically you want to have it not next to Shorty in those. And
Yeah,
as close enough that you can get that somebody who needs can get to it if they want to, and only if they want to.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
I don't want it, killing classmates.
Gotcha. So Displacer Beast gets attacked for 15 versus Reflex, which is definitely not enough.
Okay. Miss half damage and the primary target falls prone.
So it will be proned, which is, I believe, that one, and it takes like 6 damage.
Yep. And then I am going to action point,
Oh boy.
and I'm going to dishearten augment 2 and get both of them.
Gotcha. So which one first?
We'll go with the top one, the battle scarred one first.
Top
and
then
then
bottom.
Yep.
Gotcha. Alright, let's see this. Top will be hit. Bottom will be hit. For, let's see. So 16 psychic damage.
+4 to the bottom one.
Yep.
For 20 psychic damage to the bottom one, which is more than enough that needed to kill it.
Awesome.
The second one took just 16 because it's kind of out of the zone for the moment. And it's what, a -4.
4.
Wow. That might be very effective against its ability to hit things. We shall make it the cup for that. Alright, that was your turn, I guess.
Yep, that's all my actions.
Alright, the battle-scarred Displacer Beast is not happy with what's going on with it. However, it can only hit one thing from here, which is Aya, which it will attempt to do so. With 19 versus AC.
Nope. And he's prone, so he gets -2 to it.
Yeah, even more so. Well, that was a thing. And it can't move, so it can't recharge its displacing. Yeah, it's not happy. Shorty, oh yeah, it tries to make it save. It makes it save against the immobilize.
Blah. Well,
But
it's still
that's
screwed,
it.
thanks
But
to
yeah,
Zool.
yeah, it's screwed
We're
in
gonna
many
gang
ways.
up on it.
Alright,
Yeah.
Shorty is like turns around, is like, you know, where? Urgh. He is let me see here. He is about as smart. He is about as smart as a rock. He is going to charge the Displacer Beast because he's that kind of guy.
God damn it.
Smash good.
It's
Trying to
an
save
And-
your life,
complex.
asshole.
Fortunately, he gets missed by its tentacle, and he will be doing a. Where's my 14? There it is. And he will be hitting it with his big hammer. And he will be doing a good bit of damage to it. Hopefully, or 15, which is kinda good, I guess. And he's still marking it with the yellow mark. Hope is like, gonna wander out of the trees a bit. So Dweon, $5 on the Displacer Beast.
What was that? 5 what?
5 copper on 5 copper on Manak to kill the Displacer Beast.
Oh yeah, my money's always on Manak.
Fine.
Caesar's
All right.
ears twitch.
I'm
and
sorry.
that, and he just kind of frowns internally.
Yeah. Anyways, might as well help. Might as well help with this. Let's see here. Burn. Crit. Wow, the NPCs are critting today. You're lucky. Let's see, what does she do for damage with her basic thing? 16. So 23 damage to this thing. Oh shit, I hit the wrong thing. Crap, I had 45, I think, or so. Sorry. Well, not quite bloody, but getting there. And Displacer Beast B is dead. Displacer Beast A is dead. Dweon!
Okay. First thing I'm going to do, I might as well move my eye as my movement action. Oh, wait. Can I reach him with anything I have?
Well,
Before I go doing that.
He's within 7. Do you have any range 10 stuff?
Yeah, I do. Actually, I have an encounter action I could use. All right, so I'm going to move my thing up here like so.
Gotcha.
So he's in aura. And I have my drain speed, so I reach in and grab a black ball. And,
I could make so many jokes about this, but I'm not.
I was waiting for it. Come on, I set it up, guys.
This sounds like a job for Jared.
What?
What? All right.
Or somebody
so,
else.
I rolled a 5 on my perception.
It's a 27.
27 will hit.
Awesome.
27 will hit pretty much anything, is it?
Oh, it's a 1d10. Awesome. 1d10 plus 5. Ooh,
Alright.
nice.
Ooh, 15 damage.
15
Alright.
plus 4.
19. He'll be bloodied. And go ahead and describe. Go ahead and choose who you want while I use the bathroom.
The target is slowed until the end of the next turn, and then one ally within 5 squares of the target gains a +2 bonus to speed, and also gains 5 temporary hit points. Is there anybody that's really going to benefit from that mostly? Sure, Manak, why don't you have it? You don't have any temporary hit points yet, do you?
Not right now, no.
All right, so why not? You got 5 temporary hit points and +2 to speed.
Solid.
And that was my move. All right, I think it'll be end of my turn.
And while you end your turn, I will start.
Sorry about that. Alrighty, we back? We're back.
Yo.
So, who got the temp hit points and stuff?
I think Manak.
Me.
Manak, of course. Good
Oh, yeah,
idea.
I was just standing. Yep.
Gotcha.
And that's the end of my turn. I don't really have a minor that I want to use right now.
Alrighty, Alana's there. Yeah, she's gonna duet with the only person who's actually in melee with this thing. So she's gonna try for a versus Fortitude. That will hit. Shorty will thwack this thing. Or not. Yep, he will miss. But she hit. So how much damage do we do? Cedra's coming up next. So decide what you want to do.
Well, after the comment I heard earlier, I just turn and I shout, 5 copper says I kill this. And I'm going to use a Whirling Mantis' step. Well, it's not Whirling Mantis' step, it's just Whirling Mantis' step.
Alrighty.
To shift there, and as part of this, if I shift into a square adjacent to a creature, I can shift it 1 square, so I'm going to shift the Displacer Beast down 1 square.
If you hit.
Oh no, this is the effect.
Okay.
This is an effect of the
Gotcha.
action.
Well,
As part of that, that triggers my
thing, your fire thing, yeah.
Oh wait, no. Nope, actually I think that might have ended on the start of my turn. Let me double check. I got excited, but let me check.
Okay.
Till the start of my next turn, not end of my next turn. Okay, so I don't.
Alright.
But
snailed.
I do want him there anyway because he's like in a turbo flank position now.
Gotcha.
And then I'm going to use
Yes.
I'm just punching in all my bonuses.
Yep. Got flanking, it's prone, it's snailed, slowed,
Vulnerable.
marked, and not vulnerable. Oh yeah.
For some
it's
reason
vulnerable.
this asked me for my damage bonuses twice, so that's weird. I don't know why.
I don't know either. A lot of these. Yeah, a lot of these things do funny things. Alrighty. 19
Okay.
versus Fortitude. Does that include the plus? Actually, even include the +2, it'd be just short.
Yup. It did include the +2.
Okay, then it's a miss.
Drat.
But half damage.
So it'd be the first.
29,
I only rolled
so
one
14 damage.
Alrighty. And he is slowed.
And it's only on hits at the thingy, the damage thingy from the eye.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, didn't help, but yeah. Cedar's turn. Anything else? You got action pointed already. You're gonna flurry of blows this thing. Oh, you didn't hit.
That requires a hit, yeah.
Yeah, I keep on
I
forgetting
should have
that.
flurry of blows the last turn, but I forgot about it. But
Yeah.
no worries.
Alrighty. Aya.
Alrighty. So this guy's still on the ground. Well, I'm also flanking with Shorty, so...
Not exactly, but he's still on the ground, though. She's still got combat advantage on him. One way or another. Shorty would need to be in that square to be flanking with.
Oh, I was looking at Cedra for some reason.
Nope.
Alrighty, but he's on the ground, so it doesn't matter to me, really.
Nope. Hit it when it's down.
Yep. As an honorable warrior should.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I think I'm gonna...
Aim for the displacer junk.
I'm gonna attack the displacer junk with the demoralizing strike. Plain old flavor.
Gotcha.
So, here goes. 29 versus AC.
29 versus AC will hit.
For 16 damage total.
Including the +4?
+4, is that still around?
Yes, it's still around for the entire encounter. That little shield thing.
Yep.
Ooh!
Yep.
Yeah, that's why it's a daily.
Alrighty then, 20 damage.
Yep. Alright, 20 damage to that thing.
Alrighty, so let's see who's doing what on the health. Shorty looks a little banged up.
Alrighty. So you're gonna help Shorty
Yeah,
out.
I will throw. Is there anybody else who needs help?
Not any more than him, I don't think.
Alrighty, so
Yeah.
Shorty is gonna get an Ardent Surge. Heal for his surge value +4.
So 22 plus 26, so 37 he'll have.
That was a terrible roll. It could have been 13.
He's still bloodied, but he's much less than he was, less bloodied than he was.
Alrighty. And of course, demoralizing strike. Beast has a -2 to his defenses for a turn.
So we shall mess with the... Where's that shield? There's a shield.
Alrighty.
Alright. Anything else?
I don't know what else is going to happen on this day, so I think I'll save my action point for now.
Alright. Inoke has nothing major she can do at the moment, because everybody's in the way. Well, she could poke it with her stick. She could. Yeah. Can you walk through the eyes square? Actually, it doesn't really matter. She's going to walk up to the Displacer Beast, who's going to attempt to thwack her because, you know, threatening reach.
Fuck.
And has done so, and has hit her for... What does it do? It does not do tons of damage, but it's still damage. Where is my D? So 12 whole damage. Doesn't look like she's been hurt much before this, and she's gonna poke it with her stick. Cause why the hell not? And poke
That's
it.
right for the poking.
And pokes it just right.
Oh my.
Plus 7. For a good 13 damage in the ribcage.
+4.
For a good 17 damage in the ribcage.
Ow.
And that's her turn. Manak.
Oh yeah, he wasn't happy about that last set of occurrences. So with a bellow, he's gonna shift forward. I'd like to imagine for flavor, he's just jumping off the cart and hitting this thing with the walking conflagration strike.
Gotcha. Go for it.
All right.
You're gonna ask him a question.
I said, don't fuck me.
Maybe that's why it does.
Shit, is there not a?
Do you have anything to re-roll or?
No.
So that would be what? Is that an 18 versus AC?
That's an 18 versus AC, which is. Ooh, Zul, help.
Yes, what?
Would,
yeah.
Yes.
Would it hit its fortitude any better?
Yeah,
It'd hit its fortitude even less.
Okay.
What about reflex?
Okay,
even
so you want
the same.
Insight, then?
Yeah, but Zul can help.
Yep, augment 1.
Yep, then you hit. You needed 3 points more to hit its AC or reflex.
Lovely.
Its fortitude is actually 1 more.
Okay,
All right,
cool.
so that's 20
I'm going
plus...
to activate my Giant Kind Gloves for an extra +2 to damage.
So 26 so far.
+4.
Let's see.
I got the +4 for the thing.
Okay, cool.
Is there anything else I can add to this? Because I really want to pour everything into that shot. No.
Well, 26 is a lot, and it's on fire, right? So let us find something that looks like fire. This looks close enough.
Where's it?
Oh, I forgot about the -2. You would only need the 1 point to hit it. Would you? Yeah. Forgot about the -2 from Aya's thing. So Zul still has her 1 power point left from that.
So this
Oh,
target
cool.
takes an ongoing 5 fire damage and its dazed save ends.
Okay.
While it's dazed, whenever an enemy starts its turn in a square adjacent to the target, well, there are no other enemies, never mind.
Yeah. Unless you count Shorty as an enemy.
Nah.
He's not worthy of being an enemy of you.
He's a doofus, but yeah, I don't actively wish harm upon him.
Yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Alright.
So I think that's it.
Alrighty. Beltran is basically gonna, like, shift away from the big cat and just kind of watch.
Shit, I forgot. Can I mark him?
Yes, mark him. You take away... You can basically take away... Yeah, since the thing can only be marked by one thing, Shorty is not marking it anymore. You are.
Sounds fine to me.
Can at least do that.
Burn.
Alright, Zul.
Okay, so how tall are these things?
These carts, basically they're about weight...
Oh,
a little,
sorry, I meant the Displacer Beast.
they're fairly low to the ground, but you can get a good angle on them as long as you're not, crouching down behind the cart.
Okay. Would I be able to center dishearten up in the air so it only affects him and doesn't affect my allies?
Not really. They're like I said, they're low to the ground. They're not exactly cubes themselves.
Maybe get his tentacles
Okay.
waving about.
The tentacles don't have brains are not where the brain is, so I'd say probably not very effective.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point. I'm gonna go ahead and augment to Mind Lack on. Oh, crap! He's not dazed, is he?
He is
He
dazed.
is dazed.
Oh, he is dazed. Okay, yeah.
Man.
Hell, I'm just gonna go up and join in some of the fun with a. Let's go with Force Punch Augment 0, because
You're gonna punch him with your
Actually-
mind.
Actually, let's go with Mind Lock.
Okay, might as well because he's dazed.
Yeah.
See if you can kill Stealing Controller.
Yep, Mind Block Augment 2.
So this will be
Yeah,
not enough. Not enough to hit.
Not happening this day. So.
That is a 2 on the die for everyone at home.
Ouch.
Well, the Battle Scarred Displacer Beast's turn is next. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things on it. It is dazed. It is prone. It is no longer. It no longer is whatever the goblet is. So it's only got 4 things on it right now. It has got penalties, defenses. It is slowed. It is on the ground. It is dazed and on fire. And the dazed and on fire is part of the same save, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
yeah,
just making sure. So, yeah, at this point, it is prone right now. You know what it's going to do? It's going to stand up, first of all. That's its one action. Then it's going to action point. And it's going to action point to use Bestial Fury. You know, on the thing that's not... on the thing that's not marking it, actually. It is pissed off at the thing that hit it in its face and wants to take it with it. So, Manak, go for it.
Beat his ass. Or not.
Or not. Well, it's going to unleash its full fury on Shorty. So, first off, Tentacle 1.
I may or may not have tried very hard.
Yeah, Tentacle 1 will miss. Tentacle 2 will hit by a good bit. And Bite will also hit. Okay. Let's see, it will need... I need my D6 plus 7 for the tentacle to hit. Rolling the dice. Bare minimum of 8 for that one. And the other hit was the D10 plus a bunch. If I can find my D10. Where are you? Where are you? And it's plus 10. Ooh. Alrighty. For a ghetto crit for 20.
Looking good.
And ongoing 5 damage save ends, but it's not enough to take him down yet. But that was pretty much its last thing. Because Shorty is next. Can Shorty kill it?
He does take 5 fire damage.
It takes 5 fire damage, which is not enough. But to kill it, but might as well save against the things. Nope. And so it doesn't save against the fire. Was the slowed save ends or not? No, it wasn't. So Shorty is going to try and finish off the kitty.
Ball on his face.
Will hit. Can he do enough though to take it down? So let's see here. He needs a total of 4 on 2d10. Wait, no, actually. The fire. He takes it down anyways. Doesn't matter. It had the min. So, 1 dead Displacer Beast. So.
Can we, like, retcon that a little bit and have me do a Guardian counter swap with Shorty and just steal that kill?
Lols.
No, he says.
Okay.
Denied.
So 1 less Displacer Beast in the world. Well, 3 less, actually. So yeah, you ended up in a nice little place in a very fortuitous bit of timing. So, now that the Displacer Beasts are gone, what are you doing?
Manak's gonna run up and hug him, okay.
I'm gonna go look after, see if anyone else is can be salvaged or saved or anything.
Alrighty. Now,
Yeah.
what kind of hug is this? Is it the bone-crushing, bear hug, or more gentle, or what?
It was gonna be a big squeeze. Lifting her up off her feet is not gonna be like full-on bear hug, but
Yeah, gotcha.
he was freaking out after she got hit.
A is gonna wander over here and take care of these guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dweon would like run around also and heal check people.
Yeah, helping people. Gotcha.
What's Dweon's also going to yell out to Manak as he's doing his bear hug thing.
Yeah, the corpses are corpses. They've fallen and not gonna get up.
I'm like, Manak, who are these people? You seem to like know them. What's going on here?
They're my friends and family. Most of them.
Yeah. Yeah, so Shorty's not happy. Was happy until you said most of them. But, yeah. Perhaps, maybe. Yeah.
So after a little bit, Manak's gonna set Inoke back down, and just kind of lay his hands on her shoulders, looking at her. What were you doing out here?
We were out. I'm trying to come up with a voice, and I'm just not going to manage one. We were coming out for we were hunting and came out this way and found that, well, they were under attack by the Misplaced Beasts. He pointed at Beltran.
Wait, she points at Beltran? Like
Beltran and
he was out here?
Well, we were out doing, hunting or something, and came across them, Alana, the caravan heading this way, and was apparently attacked while they were resting.
Yeah, Manak's gonna head over to where Beltran and Alana are and kind of kneel down. So are you two all right?
It's just like, it's all right, Manak. I'm patching them up.
Yeah, Beltran's like, I think so. And Alana's like, yeah, things are moving. Everything seems to move. Oh, my back. She's kind of seems to be having mostly aches and pains from whatever injury happened. Aya is a good healer, and so is Dweon, for the most part. So they seem to be doing fairly well, getting them back patched up, at least enough to travel.
Yep.
So
let's get you all back home.
They even get cute little bandages for their foreheads.
Yeah. Yeah, Beltran is bleeding so much you'd think he was, well, it ends up being, well, a rather red bandage. These things can hit if they want to.
I noticed.
Yes.
They could?
Yeah, they hit. Well, that one. He points at the one that was dead when you got here. That one could, definitely. Lucky we took it down. But
yeah, good thing.
But yeah, that big one was just as tough, and it caught us off guard while we were dealing with the other one. Yeah. He kind of, Beltran gets up and kind of goes over to the one that was dead and kind of pulls a sword out from basically from its mouth. Damn thing bit me. With the last breath, broke. Damn. The sword's gonna need reforging again. He looks at it, and he kind of pulls it out, and it's like all bent. Oh well.
Well, it's like at least you're still alive.
Yeah. I can't wait. Oh, I could wait to have to explain this to Grandpa again. But anyways.
Aya's like, so full disclosure, I'm not entirely sure what's going on here.
Yeah. Yeah, so... Yeah.
I'm only vaguely aware that we're supposed to be in the Feywild, maybe? I don't know, I've just been reading.
The what?
Here we are.
Manak just looks at Aya, just dumbfounded. We're out now.
Oh!
That green mist, that was the exit.
Oh, well. Huh. Well, like I said, I've just been buried my nose in the school book because I can't get those bad grades like I did last time. Am I the only one who's studying?
Yeah.
Oh.
Studying won't do you any good if you end up dead.
Aya privately thinks like, well, I didn't get hit much at all in that last fight, so it's doing me some good.
So, Manak, while we're at it, perception check.
Alrighty.
What is he, a mind reader?
We'll find out. While you're looking in Aya's general direction, you see what appears to be a very whispered conversation going on between your sister and Shorty. And it's so whispered that, well, you can't really hear it. You do, however, see them having some kind of very whispered conversation. They seem to be doing their best to keep quiet about.
Aya notices Manak looking at something, turns around and sees those two, and she's like, "Oh, do you know them?"
Manak's gonna stride past and walk up next to Inoke and kind of just like put his hand on Shorty's shoulder and push him back some.
Alrighty.
What were you doing?
Athletics
just
check.
In like that.
Athletics check. Let's see if you can actually manage it.
Aya whispers over to Bertram, I guess he does know them.
Ugh. You push him back, and he kind of just, comes back and pushes you back. And with let's see how well he does. With about the same strength. So, yeah.
Uh-oh.
And
this is gonna turn into machismo real fast.
Yeah.
What were you thinking, just running in like that when you were so badly hurt?
What were you thinking? What were you thinking interfering? I had the big one where I wanted him. And somebody who threw it around? Who pulled it around? Moved it around? Who?
somebody that was doing you a favor.
And that someone is doing what now?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, I was over checking on the corpses, but they seem dead to me, so... yeah, I'll leave them alone and go back and talk with the rest of the party.
Yeah, so... The
Gone.
two fairly big men, one bigger than the one you know being bigger than the other one by a considerable amount, are having an argument. And a shoving match.
If it's just at the machismo stage, like, I'm just gonna look at it and just kind of shake my head. But if it actually starts to get violent, like real violent, I'll step in.
Alrighty. So basically, Shorty has is like almost incomprehensible with rage. You hear very few words and they don't make sense together. He is angry at you.
Well, he can just deal because I saved his life.
No, I mean at Manak right now. He does not seem to have noticed anybody. Does not have eyes for anybody other than Manak at the moment, and they are angry red eyes. Yeah, the kind that, yeah.
Well, he's allowed to throw his temper tantrum, but, you know, once he puts on his big boy pants, then maybe he'll realize that he'll get to fight again another day and not end up, as worm food like the rest of those poor schlubs over there.
Manak is going to loom, and in a very low voice, he's going to say, "Unless you want to wind up on your back, don't look at me like that."
Yeah. Alrighty. Make Manak. I guess insight would be best for this one. Let's see what you can.
All right.
Not bad. Not your best roll of the night, but still pretty good. Yeah, he is still kind of semi-incomprehensible, but you hear, like, you hear, amongst the other almost unintelligible words, your sister's name and and he seems, as he's kind of directing, like, pointing his finger right at your face. Just kind of unable to actually articulate enough words. Just that angry.
A is just going to continue patching up Bertram and Alana, and even with her poor perception, she can just hear all this noise going on over there. It's like, boy, these sure are deep wounds you have.
Alright, is Manak doing anything else?
Yeah,
whatever he's angry about seems to have something to do with you and your sister. Though what it is well, he's very incomprehensible. He is that kind of angry.
So I'm going to grab his wrist and forcibly put it out of my face. Use your words, or I'll break your arm.
As you're reaching out, another hand takes your wrist beforehand. And another wrist takes his hand and pulls it out of your face.
It's like the daisy chain of big gray hands.
There's a big sigh and calm down, you two. Both of you.
I am quite calm. I can use complete sentences.
They are not pleasant sentences, though. Are they? Look. Just walk apart. She kind of starts dragging your arms apart, away from each other. Come on. Just give it a moment.
Manak's just gonna hold his hands up.
Yeah, Shorty takes several deep breaths and is like, just kind of is silent for a while.
In an obviously transparent attempt to make the mood a little less tense, Aya just says, "So, what happened here? What are all these displacer beasts doing here?"
You know,
Because that would relieve the tension.
well, Bertrand's like, actually, that's a good question. I have no idea. We have not had displacer beasts in this area, as far as I know, for as long as I've been here. In this area.
I certainly don't remember there being any.
No. It's weird.
Well, we didn't have any on the islands to begin with, so they were always going to be strange to me. But I read that they're just strange to have around in general.
Well, yeah. Lena's like, as far as I know, they're usually just in the Feywild and not really very rare, if any, out here in the natural world. Yeah, I haven't even heard tales of them around here. Bertram's like, yeah. Now that things are a little more common, a conversation's going on. Okay, it's just gonna be like, well, are there any wild gates or circles around? I don't think there is. Or
Aya says, "Well, I remember hearing talk earlier today of a face circle, so that must be what we traveled through."
well,
We came out of one just over there.
okay. Then, somebody just, and I guess Murloc will have appeared, yeah, finally, since it looks like its player's been, busy. Be like, oh, crap. I missed the fight.
And Aya has not yet noticed Murloc appearing.
Yep. So
let's make it official. Oh, maybe I did notice him.
well, he's in the trees and he's short.
In the 16, I might have noticed him.
Yeah, what is...
With
Yeah.
that last outburst, probably.
Yeah, well... He's also considerably farther away than the people who have been arguing and having a conversation and arguing and having a conversation.
Aya perks up and is like, "Oh, Murloc, where have you been?"
Apparently I got lost on the way here. Never been good with directions. But yeah.
Well, I'm not one, or, I wish I wasn't the one bringing up grim news, but should we possibly do something about the remains of your friends?
Aya's like, "The remains of what?" She turns around and she's like, oh.
Yeah.
Manak's gonna turn a little bit paler, and he's gonna look at Anuke. Is Tokoniki here?
No, back at the village.
Good.
parents as well. It's just, you know. Yeah, so, well, let's see. Well, this card over here doesn't look too bad, and I guess a couple of people could maybe pull it and help push it or something. Could load the bodies on and get them, at least take them back to town for proper burial. You know,
so
Beltran's like,
take care of that.
yeah. You know. So, guys can prepare a cart, put the couple of bodies on, and basically, you know. Shorty, it's a heavy work. Two strong people could probably do it with little to no trouble. One, it'll be very exhausting to the point where it would be painful after even just a short while to pull it. Even Manak or Murloc on their own would not be able to do it. Noke, makes the suggestion, why don't you two pull the cart, pointing at, Manak and Shorty. Perhaps perhaps you can discuss things on the trip.
He can walk alongside. Murloc and I can handle this.
Murloc is like, I cannot reach up that high.
Well, you missed out on the fight. I thought you had some energy to work out.
Look. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I'll push from behind. At least I can get up to that part.
Fair
Aya
enough.
kind of scratches the back of her head. She's like, I hate to be like I'm out of the loop boat. And, man, where are we going?
Yeah, that away. Basically, town should be that away. She points in a general direction that you can head towards. I don't know myself. Should be that away, about a mile or so. So.
Oh, so we're only a mile away from.
Elmhold. Was that the right name? Yeah, Elmhold.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Elmhold's that
that's
way.
right. I did hear that name thrown around earlier today. Hey, wisdom's her dump stat.
So yeah, there's a. So the rest can pretty much hobble along. The other two can hobble along. Noke's barely hurt at all. The rest of you can help. Can take turns, pushing the cart to help a little bit. But really, actually,
I'm the medic. I'm in the cart tending to the wounded.
The wounded are able to walk it with a little bit of assistance. And actually, once Manak and Shorty are at work, Noke is gonna take one of you aside. Who wants to be the one? Anybody?
Manak just completely shut down the idea of Shorty helping.
Shorty is still helping, whether you want him to or not. If you don't want him to, you can fight him, and then put his unconscious body on top and drag even heavier stuff.
I don't think that sounds like an entirely bad idea to Manak, to be honest.
Well,
I was gonna say that I don't know if Manak would reject that idea.
yeah, I think Noke we'll check with Aya and Zul, the girls of the group. Boys.
Yeah.
I know, right?
My money's on Manak.
Yeah. So yeah,
Oh,
Dweon.
don't mind Dweon. He's just one of the girls.
Yeah, yeah. Hope is like, oh yeah. So pay up. You were betting on Manak, and he didn't do it, did he?
Wait, Hope was betting against me? That's fucked up.
Well, I figured it would be motivation. Apparently, it was not enough. Yeah, Shorty kind of laughs when he hears some of that.
Punch him in the nose.
Yeah, Manak's gonna backhand him.
Alrighty. Yeah, let's see. D4 plus your strength. Let's see strength mod. So
my strength mod is +3. Do I add on the half level to this?
Nope.
Or
Nope.
just a straight mod?
Nope.
Okay.
Just the straight mod to damage. Let's see how much you smack him around for.
Oh wait, I have a.
Because I am sure you're gonna hit. At least enough.
Boom.
So, yeah. Ooh. You almost knock him down. He's like wobbling there, and whoa. And so you're aiming for the nose, right?
Just like the face in general. Like
Face in
whatever I can
general.
pass best.
He has a nice big handprint pretty much across his face.
Bonk.
And okay, this is what it's gonna be. Then he's gonna try and punch you back.
Ow.
Yeah. So I
That
need a.
misses. No.
Let's get us a D4. D4 plus what is his strength mod? He has a he has a good one. For 7 damage back.
All right.
And
Aya just kind of looks at Inoke with a disappointed expression, like, we're not leaving here today, are we?
So I just go at him again?
if you want to, it's up to you what you want to do.
Absolutely. Yikes.
You whiff, going right by his face. He's gonna try it again. It's a nice smack for another 7 damage in the face.
The exact same hit.
Yeah, exact same hit. Maybe the dice bot is doing funny
They're
things.
hacks.
Hey, if it ain't
Well,
broke, don't fix
if it does it another time, maybe that might be what it is. Alrighty, you gonna hit him again?
Oh yeah.
And
I think that is. Yeah.
that is a miss. Yep, that's a miss.
Oh.
And he's
Oh, did I just hit the first time because he wasn't expecting it?
you hit the first time mainly because he wasn't expecting it.
Okay, gotcha.
And the second time you got a nat 1, and this time he's expecting it. And he's gonna smack you again.
I think the message is clear here.
And now, let's see. Alrighty. Versus your reflex, and versus his reflex. Basically, you get surrounded by these weird like vines and stuff. As basically, the plant life grows around you and basically separates you. And, Noke is not very happy with you. She apparently, used some entangling vines to get you apart. She is looking at both of you with disappointment in her eyes and face and every
pore of her being. You can see frowns on her forearms.
Well,
Those are temporary tattoos.
nah.
Mr. Yuckface.
Well, considering that Manak is her brother, they're probably kind of permanent now. Yep.
That's
So.
how we should mark Manak. So hold on, turn your temporary tattoos.
Yeah. So, Inoke just kind of clears her throat. So, are you going to drag this cart or not?
I was always going to.
Are you going to do it together or not? Or are we going to stay here until you do so? She's kind of looking back and forth between both of you.
Aya looks at her imaginary wristwatch. She's like, well, I really would like to not spend as much time as possible out in the open wilderness.
Manak's gonna look back at Inoke. If it will make you happy, I will do it.
And you? She looks at Shorty. Yes.
Well, I imagine Shorty would be looking a lot happier now that he got to punch Manak in the face twice.
Yeah, true. But yeah, like...
Oh, wait, no, that's 3 times. I saw the
Yeah.
hit.
Yeah, 3 times. And you're not gonna fight each other if I let you down, right? Right, brother?
I will not fight him here.
But will you fight him anywhere along the road home?
I will not start the fight.
I was gonna say, Aya kind of eyeballs.
Close enough. And you? Are you going to start a fight? No. I can't hear you. No. Good. Now, she just kind of lets the little the plants let go slowly. And you're basically put back down on the ground. As is Shorty. Alrighty. Alright now.
Alright, now that that's settled, onward to civilization. She looks at Azul and's like, well, we are going to civilization, right?
I sure hope so.
I sure hope so too. Let's go.
Yeah. Well, with those, Noke just kind of walks by Aya and Zul and is like, I don't think we can call it that with those two there. In an undertone.
I heard that.
Aya,
I did too.
Without even the slightest hint of subtlety, Aya's like, well, I suppose it wouldn't be civilization for long with those two fighting around.
Yeah, so basically, finally you get going. I'm assuming Manak and and Shorty are still kind of being like, I'm carrying this the fastest, or no, I am. I'm making this go the best.
Manak's ignoring him as pointedly as he possibly can.
Yep.
He's going to hold to the letter of his agreement with his sister.
Well, at least we're making forward momentum. That's improvement.
So yeah, so basically, eventually, you arrived like what appeared to be like about 10, 11 in the morning in the when you in that little Fey circle. It's well past noon by the time you get into town. I mean, well past. It's like mid-afternoon practically, 3 or 4 at least. So, you eventually roll into town. The town it's not big, it's not small, it's kind of, well,
is it a Goliath town?
Actually, when you arrive, you, in particular, are surprised to see all, mostly like a bunch of humans, a few elves here and there, or elf-like people, part elves. A few other people. There's a halfling just walks by at one point. Across the street. The street. It seems like it's not a one-street town, but like a 2 or 3 at most. It's not the biggest town. It appears to be more, long, oblong. There's a couple of big major streets that go a long way, but that's about it. And it's in the forest.
Aya looks a little confused as she looks at Manak and she's like, so, wait, I thought on the mainland that most small towns were homogenous.
Not around here, anyway.
Huh. That's odd. I never would have thought that. You learn something new every day.
Yep.
Oh yeah, sure. The traders that come to our village from over here are like all kinds of varied.
Yeah.
I thought it was just the large cities on the mainland that were multicultural, but it's even the small towns too.
So.
We're not so different, you and I.
So yeah, there's a good variety. Seems to be a lot more humans than anybody else, but there are, you see several of pretty much everybody except Goliaths as you first enter, first little bit. Pretty much the thing you expected there to be a lot of, you haven't seen any of yet.
I'm starting to get the feeling that you're in the minority in this town.
Yeah.
Very observant.
Yeah.
Which is rare, because Aya usually isn't very observant.
Yeah. Noki's like, well, we're on the street past that street. She points off, most of us live out that way.
Well, now that we're in town, you gotta tell us, where's the best place to eat around here?
So
I'm sure Dweon appreciates that line of conversation too.
Yeah, my stomach's grumbling. It's been grumbling for the past 10 hours.
Yeah.
You mean even while we had those meals in the last 10 hours?
Well, it was elf food. What do you expect?
Hey, now, it still had the proper caloric intake. It's not my problem. We didn't enjoy it.
Yeah.
Fiber.
Well, I suppose as the inn, usually we eat at home, get our own food.
Yeah. So, Manak, make me a perception check.
Now, Manak,
so
It's
chilling.
one of your good stats, so you better deliver. Because if you don't deliver, okay, you delivered.
Alrighty.
But is it delivery or is it DiGiorno?
Alrighty, so everybody, including Aya even, hears like an hoot of an owl. Fairly close. And then a fairly large owl just kind of lands on Manak's, head, dress, hood, thing.
Starting from the bottom, it's Goliath, bear, owl. It's like a tiny
Yeah.
totem pole.
Yeah. It just lands on your head. Or on your hood. Yeah.
Oh. Hello, Oot.
Hoot. And just kind of, find a comfortable spot on your hat and just kind of sits there. Rest there.
Manak thinks about telling him to just flap along, but he just shrugs and keeps on going.
Yeah. Alrighty.
So what in the world was that about?
Yes, Manak has an owl on his head.
Is that in character or out?
In character. Or what? Well, you have an owl. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I know that the owl is in character. I was
sorry.
asking what in the world is that about? Is that in character or out?
That's in character. Is that your owl?
He's my mother's.
Ooh.
Oh. What's he want?
Ooh.
To sit, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
I hope that's all you're doing up there. And he's just kind of looking up.
It kind of does that thing where owls kind of lean their head to a side, kind of looks down. Ooh.
That's what I thought.
So if your family owl is here, that must mean your family is also close by. I would assume.
You assume correctly.
Yeah.
And he's going to look over at Anoke. Where should we take the cart?
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, I should go over to the shrine, the little shrine, or I guess. Well, they got a place that we can put it there and check with the people there. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, it's your hometown, so lead the way.
Alrighty. Let's turn here and we can go on the next road for a while. And so you eventually get to it. There's the little like a little shrine to the to the various nature type stuff, type deities, and you can kind of and as you kind of park it there, Nookie points at Shorty. You can tell them.
Tell us what?
Wait.
And he turns around and walks and goes into the shrine to get somebody. Alrighty, brother. I know you've been away. So, and I know you're so, So, how do I, fine. You could at least treat your future brother-in-law well. Better than this. Look. Look, you're gonna have to get along eventually at some point. You might as well get started on it.
Manak's just staring slack-jawed at his sister. And after a few seconds, he's just gonna boom out. What?
Okay, Aya. Let's see if you can actually hear that.
Let's find out. Let's see where
Alrighty, so yeah.
I heard it.
Yep. There's not much likelihood of not. Look. Look. She's not finding words to say. Look. There's not a... I don't have many options here. At least he has a job.
Not many options.
Look, there's only like 5, maybe 6 if you count the 6 different families here of Goliaths. You know.
And you picked that idiot? There are others of our kind back at the school. If lack of options is the overriding factor here, then come back with
Look.
me.
He's also... Yes, I know he's not smart.
That's being generous, but go on.
But he has at least been persistent. And he actually seems to generally like me. Look, it's, you know,
I don't know, man. That's
look,
the standard.
the only other boys here are more like brothers to me. And at least, well, except for what's his name, who's more like, you know, well, you know what how, Warwick, whatever his name, I can't even remember his name. That guy is just a jerk. And really, it's, you know, quick question for Nick. Is Inoki older or younger than Manak?
She is younger.
Younger.
That's kind of sort of offset by her being a druid, but yeah, it's just still younger.
Younger. Significantly, like more, significantly, or just like about a year or so, year or two.
A few years.
Couple of years, kind of like 3 or 4.
3 or 4, yeah.
And Manak was how old?
Manak is 27.
27. So she's like in her about 23 to 24.
Yeah.
So she's
I
like,
didn't know Manak was that young.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So look, well, we haven't actually done any plans for that, but at the very least, if he's gonna be, I don't think he's gonna give up. I don't think he'd give up until at least we tried. And actually, he's been kind of helpful, mostly.
Hoot is helpful.
Ooh.
Hey, I was like, wait, you named the owl Hoot?
I didn't name him. That's the only name I know him by.
Who?
Just because he's helpful is not a reason to marry a man.
I'm giving him a chance, at least. I don't know. Look. Just don't be the one that ruins this. If he ruins it, fine. Ruins this, his chance, that's fine. Just don't ruin it for us. At least give us a chance. Give him the chance. You've never given him a chance, at least. Give him his chance.
Plus, she doesn't want to end up a single mom. She's expecting. Oh.
No.
Don't
No.
you put that evil on me, Dweon Bobby.
Yeah, she's his sister, no.
You never know. Goliath's society is different from human society.
Yeah, so... Yeah.
What do mother and father have to say about this?
Woo. Yeah. Basically, every time Manak talks, Hoot goes, woo. Well,
Is it because Manak was such a non-entity in his home that his parents always said who in response to, well, Manak says something, something, something.
woo.
That's just a mark of bad parenting right there.
Look, we haven't had a chance to tell them yet. Just...
Oh, I'm sure they will be incredibly awesome fans of this idea.
Look. Look, I just... Can you not be happy that... Can you not be... She's just not getting the... You know... She's just not getting... Does not seem to be getting through to you, and is just getting frustrated. Unable to finish a sentence.
Manak's gonna reach out and lay a hand on her shoulder. When you find the one that is right for you, no one will be happier than I. But he's not it.
You know, look, just... Then he might be the one who shows... Look. Not every relationship ends up being the right one. But it might end up being a necessary step to it. At least. I'm willing to give him a chance that he might be, or at least a step towards that. Why are you, and why have you always been so... Why have you always been so against him, actually? Never did find that out. Never told me. Why?
I mean, you met him, right? You saw how he was. The first time that we meet since I left for school. And all he has is shouting and pure bull-headed stupidity.
Like yourself then, huh? Only a few years ago.
I at least knew enough not to run in and get myself torn apart by something I clearly couldn't handle.
Well, apparently he could handle it in the end.
With a lot of help.
Then perhaps he will be... Perhaps if you would help, then. Perhaps you might be the better man to help him become my better man.
I can't always be there to hold his hand. And
No.
you deserve someone better than that.
Who then? Who then do I deserve then? Hmm? Well,
I don't know. I can't make that choice for you, but don't limit yourself to
yes,
just what you find here. If
yes.
this is the best choice you could find, then look elsewhere.
Well then, if you want me to look elsewhere, then I guess it's time to go. Then look elsewhere. You say there.
Hey, it just looks at Dweon and Zol's like, "You guys want to go get some food while they sort this out?"
Yeah. I'll go with you guys.
Yeah. Whoo. And Hoot takes flight from Manak's head and lands on Aya's helmet. Whoo.
Oh, hey, now I have an owl in my head.
Whoo.
It's a weird feeling. It's like, well, we're gonna go grab some grub. You guys go ahead and talk this out.
Yep.
I think Manak's so wrapped up in this that he's not even realizing that all these people are leaving.
Yep, so everybody else pretty much goes. Noke and Manak are pretty much there. So while they're while the brother and sister are having their nice little verbal combat. So Aya,
it's more like two streams of verbal diarrhea being projected at each other and clashing in the middle.
Alright, so basically, you guys can be... So, Hoot, after landing on Aya's helmet, basically takes off with it. And takes off in a certain direction, so you guys will probably follow him, or whatever gender Hoot is, to find, we'll take you to a house that must be Manak's, because it has a nice little, or Manak's parents at least. It has a nice hole where a owl-sized object could fly through. In the one wall, the owl flies through it with the helmet.
Well, how do we know it's automatically their house? Maybe everybody in town has an owl.
Well, Nick?
Yo.
Has Manak ever, described your parents or family to any of the other members of your group?
I haven't really. I don't think Manak's really talked about his family at all.
Okay, so basically, the owl takes Aya's helmet in through this hole, and you hear a whoo, and a voice being like, "Oh no, just Hoot again." And the door opens, and a female Goliath, fairly old, with long, kind of dreadlock hair, comes out. Alrighty. Who had a helmet stolen? Just holding out the helmet. Aya's
like, "Ooh, hey, that's mine."
Yeah, so here, Hoot, what am I gonna do with you? And I guess I owe you something for this.
You wouldn't happen to be Manak's parents, would you?
Oh. Yes, I am, yes, that's my oldest, yes. Oh, you wouldn't happen to be someone from the school, would you?
Why, yes, we are. We are Manak's teammates.
Ah,
Oh, yeah,
where
hey,
is
hey,
he? Where is he? And his
Oh,
sister, for that matter. They've been...
Manak and his sister are kind of having AI kind of looks at the rest of the group. A discussion.
Verbal combat! Dun 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 dun.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
You come back, Manak has Inoki in a headlock.
Yeah. Inoki is basically doing, you know, is trying her best to escape and is actually doing fairly well for the most part. But yeah. At this point, how about we, well, Dweon, I assume, is going to eat, so if Dweon's player wants to go,
Yeah, I gotta get up early.
yeah, go ahead. You need to get up early. You might as well.
Leon is gonna be like, oh, nice to meet you guys.
Yeah. So, food, you know, good, you know, homemade food is available.
Okay.
So go ahead and go if you need to. You need sleep.
Thank you. All right.
The rest of the party will
Yeah.
have a little bit of stuff. So you've been dealing with my oldest, have you? Well,
Yep, for a little while now.
yeah. I hope he's not been a problem.
Hey, no, he's even lived.
What?
Usually, oh, well, you see, a couple of people died, and then he filled their spot, and he didn't die in their spot, so he broke the spot curse.
Okay.
He's been a great help. Broke the spot curse, and we've been happy to have him.
Gotcha.
I'm like, yeah, right.
Alrighty. Anyways, yeah. Yeah, so you guys can go inside. Can go in, and apparently she's been getting... Food is over like a fire pit in the middle of the house. And there's like a almost chimney like right in the middle to let the smoke go out.
A is like, oh, I hope we're not intruding.
No, I figured this. Well, we were expecting you, you know, a couple days ago, but well, you know, I thought you just got, you know, waylaid or slowed down somewhere along the line.
Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, and Hoot will attempt to land on Zul's head. Ooh. Ooh.
I'll let him.
Alrighty. Hoot finds a nice place with your nice place right between the horns. Just kind of, you know, has a nice little, just kind of sits there. You can feel a little bit of claw in your scalp, but it's not, it's firm, but not like, you know, breaking the skin or anything. It's just, it's a little weird too, feeling it through your, feet, on your hair. It's a little weird, but it's, you know, not exactly unpleasant, but not the most, you probably would not want to have this happen all the time, especially if you're not expecting it, but not bad.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Hood appears to be a little bit more well-behaved and Manak's mom's present. So, just a little bit. So, yeah. So, yeah, how have you... So, how has he been? How's he been doing at the school and stuff? She's kind of preparing whatever is over the fire.
Aya's like, well, I don't really know about anybody else's grade, so I don't know how he's been doing. She then looks at Manak apprehensively. How have you been doing in our classes?
Yeah, Manak has arrived.
Am I there?
Manak has probably arrives with Inoke shortly after this.
Yeah, so Manak walks in, kind of not terribly happy about this event with his sister, and then he walks into his home and sees everybody there, and he tries to disguise what just happened.
Ooh.
And in response to Aya, well, I passed along with the rest of you, remember? And by the way, hello, Mother.
Hello. Yeah. Hello, son, daughter. So, how well did you pass, though?
I think I did reasonably well. Some of the more academic classes were a struggle, but I think my performance was rated as decent at worst.
Okay. Then you'll have to explain. Explain this note here.
What note is that?
She kind of hands you, as she's passing by, going to the spice rack. She hands you a little note.
Yeah, I'll unfold that and see what it says.
Alrighty. It says like this. It says this on it.
What?
And it goes into a cloud of smoke.
What the?
Oh, you still fall for it. You've fallen for that one since you were a little kid.
Mom.
Anyway, so yeah. But yeah, there wasn't any. I just got your what's it called? The reporting report, and yeah, you passed a good chunk of them. You passed most of them. Just work on the other ones, on the ones you didn't do so well on. You can look at the actual one over there. It's on the desk. And basically, yeah, you pass pretty much everything except one or two of the more academic ones. Though a couple of the ones you did pass the academic style were barely ones, according to the notes on grading. So, alrighty. So, yeah, your father's off at the mayor's office right now. There was some kind of meeting or something. I don't know. They've just been having meetings a bunch ever since, well, the incident.
The noodle incident?
Is this said like I know what she's supposed to mean?
You
or
should know.
is it...
You should know. You've heard her refer. Many of the people in the town refer to the, the disappearance as the incident.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Yeah.
In other news, I've been having a little bit of fun drawing hoot on people's heads.
Yes, you've been having fun. I so need some of these pictures as pictures. I may mess with these later on to actually make pictures of them. But yeah, it'll be fun. Yeah. And I shall have it there nice in the frame. But yeah, we've been they've been doing investigations into the incident, trying to figure out what's going on. Anyways,
So he was like, you know explosive runes?
no, just just it's just well, it's a smoke trap thing.
Oh,
He's gotten very good at it over the years.
Yes.
well,
yeah.
that's good because I was afraid our goblin here would try to persuade you to teach him.
Oh yeah. Wow.
That was a looming threat.
Did Manak ever send like a letter home or anything? At least.
Yeah, I think periodically he wrote home about it, like his progress, his classmates.
Okay, so at least you've had. So your mother would not go like, "Goblin, kill it!" right away.
Nah.
Okay.
I think once she figured out this is that goblin, this particular goblin, I
Yeah.
think she would be
Gotcha.
understanding.
Yes. So yeah, there's a few other things. So yeah, that's Dweon, right? That's how you pronounce it. And
yes.
this is Ia.
It's Aya.
Aya. And Sidra. Zol.
Zool.
Zul. And
I
that.
always wondered why it wasn't spelled Zool, but the Kalir family must have their reasons.
And I don't recall. Who are you? Who are you? And she asked the Murloc. Murloc. Yeah, and food. Oh yes. We need to. It should be done soon.
Murloc was a recent addition. You might have heard about our friend Sephruz. He had to leave school recently due to I don't remember what the situation was actually.
Yeah, you didn't actually see what happened. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Yep. So. Yeah, that's it. Well, I'm glad you did manage to get here. Yeah, at least able to be here for a night or two. For the you have to leave to get back to school.
Yeah, well, Manak and his buddy weren't exactly making this a quick trip.
Buddy?
She means Shorty. We came across Inoke, Shorty, Beltran, and Alana a little ways out. When we got here, they were being attacked by Misplaced Beasts.
Her eyes go wide. Displacer Beasts. That's strange. Very strange.
Yeah,
I thought so as well.
I mean, I'm not from around here. I'm from the archipelago, and
Yeah.
I don't know how common displacer beasts are here, but I've been told they're very uncommon.
To the point of being rare to non-existent, actually.
So just like on the archipelago. I gotcha.
Yeah. How many were there? Was there only... You say it with the plural. That means there's more than just one?
There appeared to be we fought 2. There was one
3.
already dead.
3. You fought 3 of them, and there was one that was already dead. So 4
I
total.
saw 4 bodies, all told.
4 of them. That's about... Yeah, that's about what they're supposed... They usually run in packs of like 3 or 4, at least. Huh. But never around here. Almost never in the Prime material. Usually only in the Feywild. I haven't been there in years. I don't think I've even seen one back there. They're not exactly common.
Well, that is how we got here. Zul's father took us to a Fey circle. And we traveled along a path to get where we wound up.
Gotcha.
Oh, wait, so people don't go to the Feywild all the time?
Well,
Even though it's right there?
yeah.
It's not exactly that easy.
It's not that easy. No. It requires special rituals. Not everybody knows them. Even I only know of one, and it's not a, I wouldn't want to use it without preparation.
Huh. If I knew it was that uncommon a travel destination, I would have paid more attention.
Well,
Yeah.
with Zul's father being such an eldritch being, although I don't exactly know what sort.
It's probably some of that werewolf magic he knows.
No, he's not a
What?
werewolf. I realized that.
Oh. Okay.
I just don't know what he is.
Anyway.
Well, I mean, he's a skilled magic user, of course. That's how he got us through the Feywild.
Well, of course. I assume part of that is because of his magical nature. At least, he's not entirely all tiefling. Mr. Kalir, Zul's father, that's who Hoot.
And Zul's going to shift uncomfortably as she tries to think of a way to dodge the topic of conversation.
You might
So,
I don't think I've ever asked you. Do you know what your father is?
Hey, look, a distraction!
yeah, so how about that,
So at
you
this
know-
point, who takes off your glasses? Who takes
Oh.
off your glasses?
well, thank goodness for that distraction, because I'm going to try and focus all my attention on trying to get my glasses back.
Hoot. Hoot.
Hoot, give them back. Right now.
Hoot flies up into the raptors. Just kind of places the glasses down there.
God damn it, these are
And
Goliath
stands
raptors.
next. Yeah, it's a little bit out of your reach. Ooh.
Mother, where is the step stool?
Over in the closet. Back there. Over in the closet. She kind of points her thumb in that general direction.
Yeah, Manak is going to go retrieve the step stool.
While you go retrieve it in the closet full of random objects. So yeah, anyways. Yeah, you only got a week left to or so to get back to school. Any
Gosh, has it been
when,
that long already? I feel like I barely studied at all.
well, actually, let's see if somebody can do some cognitive can figure out time things.
It wouldn't be me, because that'd be like perception.
Yeah, probably be something involving wisdom or intelligence, probably. Which,
I'm good at intelligence stuff. I'm good with my brainin'.
alright,
This is pretty good.
make me something int-based. Or just int.
How about history?
History, perfect! History of the summer you've been spending. Yeah. You kind of... Oh, Aya has no idea.
Has it been that long already?
What year is it?
Zul is kind of looking over, finds like a little, there's a piece of parchment. She's been keeping track of the days, and according to the track of the days, should have at least 2.5 weeks more than you have. Like, it should be at least more, should be almost 3.5, almost 4 weeks till school should start, according to what you've marked down.
So we should have more time than, like you said, than we thought. So
Yeah. And thinking on it...
So it's not just the fact that Aya, blanked all these weeks. It's just that those weeks just weren't there.
Yeah. And let's see if... And... Zul, can you make a nature check? See if you remember something about nature.
I sure can try.
You can try.
Oh.
Oh, that is a crit. For a 23 total. That will make... Yeah, you kind of recall... Wait. Something about the Feywild. That time goes funny there. It kind of only felt like it was a couple hours, but maybe it was a couple weeks we were in there on that little journey. Or maybe it was a couple of minutes. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that might explain what maybe we took longer than we thought in there. So, yeah.
Judging by the rate the sun orbits the Earth, it should only have been a few hours.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so it's kind of you'd assume something went on with the Feywild journey that took longer than it seemed to, at least on this side.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, you can still stay for a day or two and still be able to catch one of the caravans back, I believe. Yeah. Anyways, let's see. Where is the garlic powder? She seems to be looking for something amongst her spices. I can't find it. Oh well. It'll taste okay anyways.
With step stool in hand, Manak is going to go ahead and retrieve Zul's glasses.
Ooh.
And he's gonna...
And thank you.
He's gonna give a little scolding glance to Hoot as he's doing so.
Who leans his head to the side and goes, ooh.
Now I need to make a drawing of Manak looking badass and heroic holding a step stool.
Yeah, is there enough room here? Almost. Yeah, so, yeah. That's a thing.
surely is.
Yeah. Well, we'll get the night. We'll have a good, food tonight. And you can rest. Maybe in the morning we'll talk about other talk. It's been a long night. It's been a long walk from the looks of it. You look
Yes,
all
I
look
imagine there is
so tired.
Well, I suppose if we are going to be intruding, what's on the menu?
Some kind, stew for tonight. So you can. She's basically been mixing up a pot of like what appears to be meat and vegetable type soup, stew, something like that. And rolls too. So, but yeah, at about, this is about where I have.
This is what we're having.
I don't even want to know what that is. Okay.
It's from Kill La Kill. It's Mako's mom's mystery croquettes.
I don't even want to know. Anyway, so at this point we can finish up here, or we can have you well, how's everybody feeling? It's still here.
I'm actually falling asleep a little bit. I feel
Alright, so we'll finish up.
We should probably close up shop.
Yeah, we should close up shop here in a couple of minutes at most. Alrighty. Well, you've reached level 7, so go ahead and pick what. Yes, this is level 7, and next time we will take on a last little bit with Manak's home and heading back to Swine Dimples, perhaps. Alrighty, and that leaves us with our goodbyes to anybody who is actually watching and listening or whatever, or I don't know. Please listen, please. Bye.
Please leave a comment if you also agree that my sister is making a huge mistake with her life.
Yes. Alrighty. Take care, whoever is out there. Everybody say bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.